Technical Sergeant Johnson, the Patrick Space Force Base, Lieutenant Hunter, and the men honoring their commitment to the United
We're live, dude?
Force. Are you ready?
Live action?
Top 16
Oh,
drivers,
shit.
Make some noise.
We're live. Everyone, we're here. We're live.
Across the globe
We're live.
on our live stream here from round 3 Scorch.
Austin's going to grab a pizza. Got Jake here. We watching FD Orlando, top 16 to finals. Come hang out with us on my YouTube channel. I will put a link right here. See you in a second.
First car parked, United States Air Force BMW from Las Vegas. He's on NK wheels, high flying, Brandon Sorensen.
Brandon Sorensen, eh? What a nice guy.
I need the link.
We'll go share it, bro.
Moving on down the line,
Okay.
He resides not too far from here in that Drift HQ BMW E30.
What's up, Caleb?
Make some noise for the
So,
one, the
boys,
only Adam
I had this idea.
Lee.
You guys fill yours out. I'm going to fill mine out. Don't show me. You don't show anybody. You just, you go.
Down the line, residing in Georgia, this
We'll get a little wager on it.
Corvette comp Kansas
The next,
Rock
the
Hill
person
Speed
that
Race
loses,
Corvette. It's piloted by
what's the wager?
Full
What should we do?
Taylor Hall.
Has to buy me a razor. Or not a razor. What are they called?
The side by
A
side,
side by side. Yeah, there we go.
and they have to buy it just for
Buy it
you,
just for me.
just for you. Okay.
Frederick
Uh,
Ivo.
That's a pretty deep wager.
Yeah, that's a bad deal for us.
Okay.
JDM Supreme 86. It is.
Dude, I'm so sidetracked here. I'm trying to post this thing real quick.
Mm.
Moving on down
Are we just gonna do the top 16 right now, or do it all the way to the finals?
All the way
Hi
to
from the Netherlands?
all the way
Dude,
to the
what's
finals.
up?
Or should we wait? We should
See,
do it
that's
every.
that's what I feel. Yeah, because then we can see.
Because if we're way off, then we gotta
Yeah.
restructure. Okay, yeah, we'll wait. We'll just do
Yep.
grade 8 right now.
Oh, we're only
And-
going to the 8? We're going to fill in as we go, kind of?
Are you
Yeah.
gonna start? Or are you just still social media? And
Sorry, I'm so... I don't do this, dude.
Jeez.
Figure it out, bro.
Corvette on GT radial tires. The beast
All right, so we're filling out the 32, right?
We're filling out the 16. So
That's
like
what
the
I- that's
winners
what I
of
meant,
the,
that's what I meant.
or sorry, the grade 8.
Yeah,
I'm
grade
so
8.
behind.
Yeah.
I'm so behind. Okay, so...
I'm not even thinking, bro. I just know. Like it's coming to me.
You just know?
Inland Empire. He rips
Yep.
around. The Sunoco,
Okay.
Sim Magic, Sim Racing, Kenneth Tires, Collab,
Let's see here.
S15. The RB Army flag is high for
Oh, that's a tough one, dude. Olsen Manoa.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Winner at Irwindale, California last year in that Kenneth Tires No Back Racing BMW E46. He's
Okay.
quiet, but he carries big angle. Make some noise for Nick Novak.
Okay.
Damn, this
got-
is hard, dude.
I got my 8, boys. I'm there. Malik says, "Sup, Travis."
Some more BMW
What up,
warriors.
dude? Sorry, I'm
Got the 2J under the hood. Royal
slightly
Rumble
distracted
GT
here.
Radio. O'Reilly
So
Auto
what we're
Parts,
doing, guys, if you just joined the stream, we're filling out
the Dozer.
our thoughts of the grade 8. Who's gonna go into it? And we'll do this for the final 4.
An OG
And then obviously the final battle, we can
champion.
just say who we think is going to win. But
Nismo Auto Parts, NOS Energy Drink, all new
Okay.
Nissan Z on GT
let's do
radio
another
tires.
thing here.
It is
Let's
Chris
write
Force
the winner.
Parker.
So let's see who, if someone can
Oh,
guess.
you okay? Just
the winner.
Just the winner. Just
Yeah.
who you think?
No
Okay.
redos.
Up
If
next,
you're out,
from
you
Japan,
lose.
a
What do you
former
mean?
Drift rookie, the youngest
Let's see if
What do
you
you-
can
what
guess
do you
the
mean?
winner.
driver ever,
Out of this
14 years
8,
old, that's right.
Oh,
14
just
years
straight
old.
up the winner?
who's
Just-
going to be the winner?
Racing, Jerry Yang Racing, GT
Wait,
Radio,
so
86
after the
from
16's
I don't- it
done,
just
then
sound-
we're going to do the 4?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll step through it.
Like if you lose out on the winner right away, you're
Yeah,
you're
just-
out. But
yeah.
I just think it'd be dope if
Just
you
put
could
it in
guess the winner.
put it in the top right corner, and then we can all just look
yeah, I'm
later.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so, dude.
Because then it's out of the way, and it's still, you know.
I mean, I could. I know I want to win.
All
right.
Dude, Osbo's out. That's crazy.
Dude.
A tall drink
Dude.
of water, a tall drink of fire. He saw it on Long Beach. Your current points leader.
Didn't Dylan win last year?
In the AutoZone
No.
Mustang RTR
Okay.
Spec 5.
Oh, dude, there's our pizza.
Again, three-time champion, James the Machine Dean.
Yeah, you got to snag that. God, dude, that light almost fell.
Some more
Dude, I hate this because I'm predicting who's gonna win, but it's not like necessarily who I want to win.
That's okay.
You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like picking all the homies.
That's the exact kind. Yeah, I know. Okay.
It sucks.
So, Travis, first battle, bait 8, grade 8.
Don't look at my thing, dude.
We're gonna talk about this now.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go through the list?
Let's go through the list. You already wrote them down. We can't change them now.
All right.
Okay. So
Let it rip, dude.
I gotta wait for Jake, otherwise it's dick
Okay.
move, right?
I really want this pizza though. Ooh, what's that one? Okay, chat. Pineapple on pizza or no? Because Austin laced us up with some pineapple. So
Well, unfortunately, I'm not a big pineapple fan on pizza, but I've had everything in this place. I had to get something different. Simon's on the tear, dude. Okay.
how's the banana, Austin? Me and Jake actually. We went to the shop earlier today because it's the last sunny day of the weekend, and I had to build the muffled section of the exhaust still. We mounted 8 tires. We mounted 8 tires and built the exhaust back half with muffler and everything, and me and Jake knocked it out literally hour and a half. Mounted 8 tires, built an exhaust, tigged it, everything mounted, done on the car, ready to go back on the trailer. So it's just like body panels, some stickers, and then pack and load the trailer, get my drive shaft for my truck on Monday, hopefully, and then roll out to Grid Life. So we're close.
Dude, this is
We're gonna
literally
make
like every year though.
Yeah, welcome to my life, dude.
Even on, you're not even driving FD. You're going
No.
to drive like a fun event.
Yeah.
And you're still
Bro, I
you
I got
timed
a
it
phone
perfect.
call at 10 o'clock that all it said was help.
yeah. Yeah, last night. I'm like, call Jake. It's like late. It's like 9:45 or something. And I call him and I'm like, help. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, I'm kind of screwed, dude. He's like, oh, you'll be good. I'm like, help me in the morning. I'll call you. He's like, okay.
If everyone only knew the amount of the village that it takes to like for you to be able to do this stuff between your grandparents and your friends and you, dude. Like,
Dude,
not saying I'll give your props and to everybody. That's not what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
if people could see from the outside how many people are actually involved in and have been since like the beginning of making this happen, you'd be surprised, bro.
Yeah.
I think you'd be surprised. Most people think that you probably do it by yourself.
No, there's obviously a shit ton of people. Even when I go to fun events, everyone's helping me.
Yeah. It's the beauty of drifting,
And
bro.
yeah, and like obviously when Jake has his car going and if he's behind or if Logan's behind on getting his truck running, you know, to go to the mountain or something, like we're all at each other's houses making sure everyone gets their shit done. But I feel bad sometimes because my stuff is almost like way more complicated and more work
No,
most of the
dude,
time
I
because
just
I
think-
drive like that's all I do.
I think everybody understands that you kind of take precedent a little bit.
No, I don't want that though.
I know you don't, but I think it's one of those things where it's like if anybody else had a homie who drove professionally and was like, yo, I gotta, like, this is my job, like, we'd probably all think differently, but
Yeah, and if we had to have it done by a certain time to go somewhere, everybody else is still going to help too.
yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
it
for
just
sure.
needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I get that. Caleb would rather compete with a stock SR than eat pineapple on pizza.
Get out of here. Why?
Damn, that sucks because SRs suck.
That's kind of the point, I
Bad
think.
one, bro.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
What are you gonna do? Okay. So let's go through this top 8 here.
All right, I'm gonna be chowing on this
You can
pizza while you're
chow.
asking.
I'll lead the way here.
Oh, it's hot.
First battle, you have Higa and No Back.
Yep.
Jake, who'd you take?
No back.
Ooh.
No Back. I think we all took No Back on that one. You took Higa?
Higa.
Why?
Because
Sorry, Higa fans.
He's got a way to smoke everybody out at the end of the bank.
no, the reason I said Higa is because although Novak has like a ton of speed, Novak's got a ton of speed in his car from what I saw in the 32, but he seemed to like overcook it and be a little inconsistent from what I watched in practice. So I think that Higa's going to push hard because he wants it, and Higa's got decent speed. But I think Novak is going to lose it for himself because his car's so fast.
His own enemy.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's my
Okay.
prediction.
Well, we would all differ there. I think the opposite. I think Higa's going to eat himself, and I think Novak will hold it together. Personally, you look at the track record, the
Yeah.
odds are not in Higa's favor whatsoever.
Yeah, but I feel like he's been getting way better every round.
Well, for sure.
I'm just going off the past.
Yeah.
The odds here.
Novak's
I feel
done
like
good
are in
at banked
Novak's favor.
tracks too, I feel.
True, very true. Yeah, I mean, well, and last
He
year
won
at
Irwindale.
Irwindale.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is right up there. Okay, Shanahan Hull, as much as
Shanahan.
okay, we're all the same there.
Why though, huh?
What? Why?
Yeah.
Well, I just think Hull. I love Taylor, and I think he's a great dude, but I just think Shanahan's gonna outdrive him.
Better car.
It's way faster.
I think it's a
bro.
better car.
He's
for
gonna be
sure.
way more aggressive, and I think Taylor knows that. I mean, maybe I don't know Taylor personally, but like seeing what Shanahan did yesterday, and then at Long Beach, and this is his. I mean, did he even compete at Atlanta?
No.
No.
So this is his
Because
first event back.
Yep.
You got to have a little bit one of those like pucker up buttholes a little bit going against a guy who you know nothing about.
Yeah.
Also,
You
think
know?
about the fact that like Shanahan drove all last night and has all of that practice and data.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because he just went to the end of the seating bracket. So
Yep.
he has the most tandem seat time of the weekend at this point in a car that seems to be working well. So
Sure. Okay, Bakchis and Hughes. Jake,
I said Hughes.
I said Dylan too, just because I can't go against the homie.
I think it's gonna be a one more time battle.
But Odie's been having a bunch of car issues.
Yeah, that's where I
Lost
went with
another
it,
motor.
and
His like I don't know if he's been able to like dial the setup in really. I know they have data from years before, but like it says we're 2 minutes behind the FD live stream.
Sick. Sorry.
Do we need a
What are you watching it on?
dude, can we refresh it in there to catch it up or no?
No, it's just our actual like live stream. Like when we have a delay.
Oh.
Totally, and just in general.
Yeah, whatever.
Sorry, Francis, but you're gonna know what happens before us. This is just, it's like kind of like one of those like living in your own worlds type of thing.
So don't tell us.
We're in a bubble. Yeah, don't say it, bro. Okay, Sorensen and Literal.
I have Sorensen.
Sorensen. Okay. Any reason for that?
I mean, Ryan's been driving better, and they seem to have the car figured out a little better. It's slightly more reliable than it's been in the past.
I almost went Literal just because he had all the practice yesterday.
Yeah, and he has looked good today. I feel pretty decent than he has in the past. But
I don't know.
I feel like the RB is ready to break.
I tell you what, if this battle were to happen next round, and he did well this round, I would change my mind. It's like one of those like I can't quite justify it yet. I want to, but it's just not. It's a tough one to cake. Okay, Olsen and Manoa.
Olsen.
I went Olsen.
Okay. Manoa looked pretty good though in Long Beach.
No, for sure. And he looked good in his 32 battle.
But
I just think Olsen, he's like well paired in that car.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat. Like Horoy is gonna have to just like be perfect, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That's toughy. Okay, Forsberg and LZ.
Forsberg.
Christopher.
I put LZ.
Because the practice yesterday.
And that car is good.
He has looked really fucking good.
Adam has a lot of laps there. Yeah, I don't know. I get LZ. That car's faster than Forsberg's, I'm pretty sure, from what it looked like. And E36s are just like so easy to hold on to, especially when they're hooked up. Like they drive really well in situations where they have a lot of grip and a lot of power. And that car's like super well built. Obviously Forsberg car's well built too, and he's obviously like really good. But I think Adam has a ton of time at this track, and I think he's just really, once again, he's like well paired in that car.
Agreed. Okay, so we got you got Dean and Turk.
I put Turk.
I put Turk as well.
Yeah.
Just so after what I saw, I was right before we got here, I was fast forwarding through the 32 as fast as I could to watch battles because I didn't see any of it yet. And James's 32 battle was not anything like super spectacular, and Turk's chase was like money with Castro. Like it was really sick. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like he's not comfortable here maybe in the Mustang. We'll find out.
Yeah, I would agree, man.
Based on what I saw in the 32, I think Turk looked a little more planted, and I think he's driving a little more for fun this year because he hasn't really done well the first 2 rounds. So I think he's just in the mindset of like, I'm just going to drive and whatever happens, happens. I think that usually puts drivers in a better space. I know I drive better when I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, it's less pressure, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Field Beecham.
Field.
Okay.
Yeah, even though Beecham
Looks way better than E46 for sure, Bob.
Yeah, he beat Taguchi. I fast forwarded through it very quickly, but he beat Taguchi, and his lead run was 100 points.
Yeah,
Beecham's was
for sure.
but
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy battle, but I'm not saying it's going to be a wiper, but I think Field will take it. So I picked Turk to go all the way, actually. I think that what you just said is a really good point, and that's why I felt like he's kind of has a little bit of weight off his shoulders not being in the top 5, or the top. I don't even think he's in the top 5, right?
he's like 20th,
He's like
bro.
20th. So typically around this time, he's like, I gotta go, and I feel like it's kind of reverse psychology, more like, okay, I'm 20th, I gotta do something, but let's have fun with it. Like there's just this this weight, right? That's gone, and I also think that side of the bracket yields well to his driving style. Versus, so I think it's gonna be, my personal opinion would be either Turk and Hughes or Turk and Shanahan in the final.
That's a good prediction.
We'll see though. We'll see.
Absolutely. Again, Matt Fields in it. Adam LZ, obviously internet superstar.
Anybody else gonna share their?
James Dean, who wins.
Let me mow this pizza real quick.
I thought we were waiting until the end, and you just went and told everybody.
No. I'm say it now.
Oh.
Only 2 points. And
You can't change it, is what I meant.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Is sitting right there, looming in the shadows. Anything can happen, and it usually does.
Toss that
This is
sriracha,
how
bro.
the bracket shapes up. You can see right there, Novak Rosiga,
We
Holder,
learned the lesson last time. Travis isn't eating in the microphone this time.
I'm trying not to. I've been just going a million miles an hour. I haven't even thought about eating food today.
Dude, I literally 3 days out of this week I've forgotten to eat until dinner time, and I go, oh shit,
Dude,
I
that's
haven't
so
ate
bad
anything.
for you.
My wife is like, have you ate?
Fire me up another one.
Freaking fire yourself, bro. We're all reaching. Fired it.
Feeling fat today.
Good. Eat more.
Oh my God.
They're going to enter the Coliseum that is Orlando Speed World. I'm Jared Deenda. Again, Jacob Gettins here up in the booth, but down on the ground is Lorette Nickel. This is where the point standings at.
Pizza's like my life, dude. It's falling apart.
I mean, normally, I mean, asked me a couple of years ago when Simon also was struggling. Yeah, this would surprise me.
Bangers.
It's expected of him. He is hunting for a championship.
Yeah, somebody says Literal's been doing good though. Daniel does. And LZ's car is killer. Don't disagree at all, bro. Don't disagree at all. I just think he, like I said, I think he needs one more good event under his belt for it to really him to win my vote over against Sorensen at least.
Forswang, he is not here in the building for this round of competition. Dan Burkett, Kazuya Taguchi, he's out. Sorensen is in. Novak, Manoa, Hughes, they're still in. And again, so many, tires to be burned, but it's really fun to see just new faces, newcomers, rookies, the age, the different nationalities, the different builds, the uniqueness.
Dude, I'm
of the
so
Corollas
fucking
with
hungry.
cars. We saw so many S13s and Hachiroko 886 Corollas back in the day.
Just heard
Now it's
crunching, bro.
Corvettes, BMWs, Supras. I mean,
Everyone's here for the
build
pizza
manufacturers
ASMR.
such as Toyota,
Just watch us chew
Ford,
on pizza and get
Nissan,
disgusted.
supporting the sport that was once a fad. Here we are celebrating our 21st season of the Formula
Chat, let me know what you guys think about the so this view we got right here, the one of us in the top right, do you think that's even needed during the battle or just in general? Obviously we can switch between views, and we will when there's not runs, but if that's annoying, just let us know. We'll take it off.
As the QR code, we can't bet because it'd be an inside job.
Not gonna happen.
He took the ball. I definitely think
We gonna show on the road or what, bro?
Not that they would listen to us anyways.
I'm waiting, dude.
they listen to us.
Filling my belly full of
I'm
pineapple.
not talking about you. I want to watch drifting.
All right, take a
I know,
look
I'm
at
waiting.
our
Forever,
areas.
bro.
For anybody that's not seen it, just really
I'd like to see Simon win. Says Grid Link.
Where you see
Finally
the
get
red,
that off
those
his
are the
back.
cars
Dude,
that
I'd
are
agree.
slow down,
I'd agree.
slow down. Where
It's
you see red, the
Yeah, he's on a freaking tear, dude. Ever since he got in that car, I feel like he's like a completely different driver.
Joshua said yes. I wasn't paying attention to the question.
Oh, just if that view up the top right of us bothers anyone. Like we'll jam to like this view in between runs or whatever if Jared's just BSing, but and
Jared never BS's, dude.
Okay. Fair enough.
Dude, I'm stoked to.
Pineapple pizza, bro.
It's not that bad. I'm stoked to see everybody at Good Life, dude. I'm gonna drive the absolute piss out of this car.
Let's talk and bring her in, Lorette Nickel. Lorette, who you got?
Well, I'm chatting with Dylan Hughes here, and as the sun is going down, we know that the track conditions are going to be changing. So what are you guys facing?
So when the sun is beating down on the track, usually it's a little bit more snotty, a little bit more slippery. So once the sun goes down just like it is now, luckily it doesn't appear like it's going to be in our eyes on the entry, which is really nice. But the track is definitely going to have a lot of grip in it right now. So something to consider, but you know, that's all you got to do is just kind of take it with a grain of salt and just know that it's coming. But we're still going to be pushing.
And you guys, when you're transitioning in the infield, you're already smoke blind. Does it get worse?
Oh, it is pretty delayed, huh?
Tough to say. It depends on the location of the sun. You know, if it's kind of reflecting off some of the smoke particles in the air or not.
That's good.
It's just nice. So you could kind of see the other car.
He said.
Either way, you're pretty much blind the whole way through the transition. So.
Yeah.
I'll go turn us
What are
down.
you relying on at that point?
Instinct. I don't know. Nothing. Just guessing. Yeah, pretty much that's it.
Dylan, thank you so much. Jared.
Thank you so much. Right, guessing. Okay. All right. That's a new strategy.
Check,
That
check.
was in his, bag of
How's
tricks.
that?
You know, he's like little Mary Poppins down there, Dylan Hughes. Dylan won here 2 years ago.
Dude, Orlando's such a swamp, but I really do love driving that track. It's so good. It's so simple that it's like mind numbing. That like I don't know, 2 turns, 1 transition, the tandem's super sick all the time, and the track's got enough grip in it to go fast enough to where it still looks cool, and it always sells out. It's just so sweaty, and the bathrooms suck.
It is super sweaty.
It's the worst. Need 10 AC units on my trailer for that place.
The official engine oil of Formula Drift. When we come back, our first battle here at Orlando Speed World.
Looks fine. Dude, what's for dessert?
Looking for what comes next. For that moment.
You got any?
Dirty words on here.
Oh my god.
Stupid, right?
Whichever path you choose.
Yeah, I think the only hard part about this is we're doing this producer list, by the way, guys.
Yeah, where's Carter at?
Typically we have a producer, but Carter's delay is fixed. Heck yeah, I fixed it. I forget what I was gonna say.
Where's Carter?
Yeah, typically we have a producer, but he is his grandma's in town or some shit. Couldn't be here.
Why didn't she come?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I invited her. Should I invite her?
You should have.
Grandma doesn't want to hang out with her grandson.
I mean,
Sounds like a grandma problem.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Or, yeah, I agree. Okay, you're right. My bad. I should have.
She could have brought us cookies.
for
Dude,
dessert.
yeah, I need dessert. You got any chocolate in here or something?
Chocolate
No
syrup,
candy?
dude. Over there, take shots of chocolate syrup.
I wonder if I can like. I wish that I could like turn the control audio. What does this do? Ooh. Just seeing if I can. If that did anything. Yeah, that did nothing.
What are you doing, dude? I can't hear anything now.
Sorry, I messed up. I was just trying to see if I could control the audio. It's fine, because like I have to get up over there and go like turn it down because I couldn't move everything.
Seems fine though.
Yeah, no, it is fine. Okay, so who did you choose? Who's taking it all the way?
Oh, I chose Dylan.
Okay. Because homie or because...
Yeah, and well, he's won there before, and he also likes the track. So I think he'll do good still.
Designed and built for performance.
I put Shanahan.
Feature custom primary and secondary windings to increase output.
But I might be second guessing my choice now.
Coils
Why?
provide maximum levels of dielectric strength, voltage insulation.
I don't know, dude. I feel like Orlando always has
Performance ignition coils.
someone usually wins it that's not
The official coil sponsor of
like it's
Formula
the
Drift
underdog track.
True.
Someone comes out of nowhere because it's so easy to keep good tandem.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
But-
but Chelsea won it last year, didn't he?
Joining us here, round 3 of the
Jay
Formula
Diaz,
Drift Pro
I'm not driving
Championship.
FD this year
2 red cars,
at all.
2 different
So,
countries being
just
represented
grid
by
lives,
3
fun
different
events. Be back next year.
You're seeing Diego Higa, who took down 3-time Formula Drift champion and currently 3rd in points.
All right, Higa, no back.
Novak, as you can see from Las Vegas,
So we all
Nevada.
picked Higa except for Travis. Or sorry, no back except for Travis.
Yep.
What is considered the most iconic track in drifting, what we deem the House of Drift. He got the win last year.
Yeah, I basically
So
bet
Nick
on
Novak is
Novak taking himself
capable
out here.
Of throwing down some heater runs. Nick Novak will lead the first run. Diego Higa trying to emulate his line. Outside zone 1, inside clip 1, inside clip 2, and outside
Novak's probably got
zone
the fastest
2.
car right now
We're
on
ready to
grid, I
set
think.
it here. In our Royal Purple Top 16, Nick Novak, Kenda Tires, Novak Racing, BMW. Initiating into the outside zone 1, Diego Higa. A little bit lower than Novak. He gets involved with that wall. He went on a date with that thing.
Much smoke, dude.
Married to it, Diego
He's
Higa
getting lost. He's
Oh,
lost.
too far forward.
Gets lost and blinded by the smoke, not by the light. Into that second outside zone. Get into the creases. Nick Novak and bring it on home.
Okay.
So Nick Novak, a solid
Yeah,
run.
initiated low, had a bobble up top, coming off the bank, and he was still a little wide inner clip 2.
Who are you talking
Inner
about?
clip
Novak?
1.
Play catch up
Yeah.
to get on the door of Nick Novak, who's throwing down an amazing run. You can see there, Higa already falling behind, sitting in the
Thought he was
smoke,
wide
punches
here.
for-
He was a little wide.
His line was
Drops a tire there, drives in a little bit. They're super hypercritical at this track because it is so simple that they really nitpick you. If your tire's not on the line the entire time, a lot of times that sways a call one way or another. Like it comes down to like it's a game of inches here because the track is so, I don't want to say easy, but it's so simple that like if someone climbs the bank a tire out or they're you know half or a quarter car off on the inside, it really like makes a difference.
Attitude of the car. You saw him stay in it, and that kind of crumple zone. Bash bar took it all.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about drifting, it's one of the only sports where you get a
Award.
bonus for hitting the wall.
But don't
I saw
affect
the
attitude of
opposite
car. The
from
car
what you
happens.
saw. I felt like I
Round
saw
2, you see come out, and,
Novak
this is where the wind is
threw a
welcome.
pretty
This
good
is
lead
a
line
big
down.
Yeah, but he
With
initiated
minor
low,
bobbles.
drove down, drove back up on the bank. It kind of like chokes you up when that happens.
Oh.
JDM Supreme, 86 FRS BRZ. And look at Novak. Diego, he got great angle. He gets involved with the wall coming down. That Street Hunter's body can hang on the back. Novak, wow, good transition. The killer crossover.
I don't know, bro.
by
You can't.
Novak into that second
Yeah.
outside
Dude, he held it
zone.
together. He was like, he was hit and miss in practice.
For sure.
That's the only reason why I said that.
Well, if he, I think he was one wrong move away from that though. Like
Yeah.
that was, you know what I mean? He was one wrong little, because you can tell he's pushing, bro.
So impressive. I mean, absolutely just on
Okay.
the door of Diego. He goes putting down a heater of a lead run as well.
Yeah, it was a
Look
good-
at
it was a
Nick
good lead
Novak
run, though.
absolutely timing it perfectly, blinded by the smoke for a full second. Higa could have been a little bit deeper on that second inside clip, but here Nick Novak mirroring the line, mirroring the angle, mirroring the depth, and then pushes in at the last moment.
Yeah, that was
Just
good.
The exclamation point on the end. Wow, absolute masterclass there from Nick Novak. Now, Higa out front does a good job scraping the rear bumper. You can see it there. Through
Diaz, I appreciate you, dude. I'll be back. We'll be back next year. We're going to continue to party. It's going to take a little bit of restructuring, but it's all good.
Touch wide. The judges are looking to have both wheels inside those two white lines, and right now you can see how far back he's pushing. So has a little bit of room to improve there, but Nick Novak absolutely crushing things.
Yeah, what a run there by Nick Novak. And let's make it official. Nick Novak gets the win. Nick Novak unanimously gets the win. Taking out Diego.
Yeah, Kenda's new tire is good, from what I've heard.
People forget how
Like, big difference, obviously, because they went from being the absolute worst tire to, like, a good contender.
you know, perfect qualifying, then comes through and absolutely crushes everybody. So just
So this is a pretty big make it or break it for me on this one.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just really curious to see how this one goes.
He is one of the best.
Like, I picked Shanahan to win this, but
Yeah.
like, I feel like like the underdog part of me like really wants Taylor to win.
Yeah. Doing that, filling out the brackets preemptively, it's such a shit show because like in this sport, you never know what's going to happen. Like it's full of just like, oh shit, that actually happened. That's crazy. And you never know who's going to end up winning or who's going to make a mistake and knock out early. It's like not really predictable at all.
The banana is getting a livery. He's going to make it like an actual banana peeling off of the side. That was my suggestion. Like a peeling banana on the tip. Oh, whoa, bro.
That's another downside, I think, of Shanahan is I think he pushes too hard to have that crazy chase every time because I think that's what people expect.
Yeah.
And I think it bites him in the ass, but also it looks like the whatever tire they're on, that Vitour, does not last 2 laps here.
Really?
It's like the Vitour cars are I think, a little bit slower here. The Kenda cars seem to be doing good, but watching Shanahan's practice, he seemed pretty shallow in the chase a lot, like in the lower bank, like he was out of tire on the second lap. Or they get greasy or something.
Well, I'll be going to Taylor's favor then.
No, for sure.
Like, meaning Shanahan's typically going to be pretty fast on that first lap, so the fact that he's not
Yeah, but look,
following first.
he's getting pulled right here and has
Yeah.
shallow angle. He can't catch up.
Right.
I guess he's not getting pulled, but he can't like drive into the door, and he was already taking angle out to try to catch him.
Yeah, that was a
He
weird
kind of
entry.
chases like how James used to chase a couple years ago when he would end up like nosing in to get proximity, but the angle wouldn't match.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It's kind of like the same.
Oh, yeah, that's a massive difference right there.
Yeah, of course. And that's like, that was a big thing. A big argument in the drivers' meeting is like, what do you want? You want matching angle or you want proximity? And the judges went back and forth. Sometimes they wanted the proximity when James won the last championship he got. And then they completely backtracked and they wanted to see matching angle over proximity. So battles were being won with a car 2 car lengths back, but matching angle versus a car that was touching the door at like 20 degrees less angle. They were still giving the battles to the angle match, which was wild. So you kind of got to roll with what the judges want to see.
Getting ready to send Shanahan will be out front now. The Garagistic BMW Red Bull.
The yellow car is not going to be my new pro car. That's just a long-term project that I wanted to get done for just a fun thrash car that's a little closer to on par with the pro car.
In the chase position, Connor initiates into the bank, high on the bank. Tailhole massages way up there. Now towards the side.
That was a little brake checky though, right? Anybody else see that?
Yeah, that was.
I mean, he was on the foot brake for sure. If Taylor closes the door here,
Oh dang!
that's what I'm
Taylor.
saying, dude. I don't think those Vitours, I don't think are hanging, dude.
There it is.
Dude, if I
Proved us all wrong, bro.
if I misjudge the first battle and misjudge my winner, I'm just gonna crumple this paper up, put it in the garbage. But like his lead was better than Taylor's. But Taylor's proximity was better overall, and that transition was
Not
gangster
by much,
actually.
though.
But Taylor made the clip. Taylor's in the pocket. Taylor has way better angle match and more proximity there. His lead just wasn't as good, so I could see him going one more time, or they give it to Taylor.
I think with the way they're judging this year, it's going to go to Taylor.
Yeah. I just like
Last year, maybe one more time.
the crazy thing is like Rome's car, that car on that tire should be one of the fastest cars on the field.
Yeah. What? Whoa! What did we miss?
Whoa.
What
Yeah,
did we
what
miss?
did I miss? Seriously?
And definitely gonna have to go to the judges.
What
on
did
this
we miss,
one.
bro?
They're going to the judges. We'll hear what.
What a good run. As throwing on the headset, Brian Eggert, loud and proud. And I thought Taylor Hall kind of.
Yo, Michael learns to drift. Thanks for sharing this, bro.
Lead run. I mean, there was multiple mistakes on it. Even just in the outer zone too for that one, he got into it late, drops a tire over it, then comes back in and exits out shallow. But if you do the overall comparison, definitely Connor, I think, had a much better lead run when you compare him with that. And I think if there was just a few less mistakes for Taylor in his run, I think it would have been either one more time or really possibly a chance for it to be in his way. But just based on these 2 runs we saw, went with Connor.
I don't know that I agree with that, personally.
Yeah, that's a iffy one for me.
I want to remain neutral, but I thought Taylor had a great chase run.
Yeah, I thought Taylor's run was good.
Yeah, then again, it comes back to the argument. Good chase run is only possible with a good lead run, but like, I don't know. I feel like
What did we miss on that entry, though?
What do you mean? We didn't miss anything on entry. It's just Taylor's Taylor's lead run just wasn't as good.
I'm asking that because you saw that massive bobble that he did, that Shanahan did in the chase.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, in my opinion, there was even off the wall, like you were talking about. There was like even some, like he was braking on the bank, on the initial bank. Like there was like some heavy braking, not like a.
Yeah, he like drags the left foot through there for sure, which is weird to me. Like I can't drive with my foot on the left, with my left foot on the brake the whole time. It's weird. Like I don't like how the car tries to rotate. I'd rather just set the car and be wide open and forget it and put enough grip in the car to not crash on the wall. The riding the left foot brake thing, you just see the front tire just locked up the whole time, and I don't really I don't know. I can't drive like that.
Interesting.
But
I mean, I've never been able to either. I don't think I've even at that level yet. I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, a left foot brake to like pull myself away from. I've never actually when I'm following somebody.
It's to slow down the car, but keep the wheel speed rolling so that the car stays in drift. It's to slow momentum without straightening the car out.
I've only used it when like trying to pull myself away from. It's like if you go to transition, right, and you're nosed way too close to that front clip. I've only time I ever use my the left foot brake is when I'm trying to pull myself away from the corner. So if you hold e-brake and you push and you left foot brake at the same time, it pulls you away.
Yeah, depending on how the
angle.
car's set up. I'm talking about not touching the handbrake.
Yeah.
I'm talking being wide open on the throttle, steering, drifting, and then just resting your other foot to just slow. Basically, you're just slowing the front end down only and forcing the car to either rotate or just lose momentum. But a lot of it comes down to like how the cars are biased in the brakes and how you steer with that. There's a lot of things, but
okay. So,
but yeah, either way, Taylor's lead wasn't ideal. Shanahan's lead was a lot better. Taylor had better proximity, I feel. Shanahan, I think he kind of got lucky there.
You know what's funny is we all picked Shanahan and we're all pissed that he won that round. Like, I just crossed it out and wrote hole, and then I was like, oh wait, hole didn't win. Shanahan won.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still 2 for 2, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. You're about to buy Austin a freaking Razor, dude.
Dude, I can't even afford
all the way, boys.
I can't even afford my Can-Am, dude. But I got one, and I rolled it just slightly, only halfway.
Tons of left foot brake is a very Drift Masters thing. Taylor was choppy on the lead. Connor was sloppy in the chase.
Yeah, I feel like left foot brake left foot brake is definitely more of like a European thing. I feel Odie does that a lot, and he's obviously European or came from Europe. I don't know. I'll use it in the chase sometimes, but usually more often than not, it fucks me up. I'd rather just like clutch in and pull the handbrake real quick to check my speed up and then continue on the gas. But to each their own, dude. My phone's exploding, dude.
Yeah. Let's go, Dylan.
Into the bank. Good initiation by Odie Bakshis. Both them high on the bank. Look at Dylan Hughes surge. Odie drops down. Good fluid exit up the bank. Dylan Hughes. Man, Laurent Nickel talks about how do you do it. He says, I don't know, just guess. But right now, that's a good guess. Has to drop back quite a bit there. Past that second
that transition off that bank, like, messed with him, it looked like.
Odie's car's, like, shutting down, I feel like.
It definitely was, because he was coming out of drift before the end of the track.
That thing, I heard it just go,
yeah.
Hold on. Sick save, Dylan, actually. He got pinched himself in the hole and made his way out of it.
Right here.
Odie's car's like, yeah, it started to like unreel itself.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And we're already seeing the track staff over there. So we'll flip to that cut in a second. But Dylan Hughes there. You can see the hesitation. hesitation. Dylan wanted to transition.
Just double checking. All our volumes and everything's good on the live stream, guys. Everything sounds good.
And then after that becomes difficult. But like I said, kind of
Courtesy. Did you see that courtesy timeout in the Turk top 32 battle?
I didn't. I didn't read through I didn't get through all of it.
Yeah,
really.
I don't know what happened. Malik.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to take his 5-minute timeout.
Okay, so y'all were right.
Given all the scenarios.
I didn't see. I didn't.
He's
see
just
that.
cursed this year, I think.
Yeah, that's where he's.
Dude, Iron Dookie says volume is solid.
If there's any group,
I love that name is so sick, dude.
Iron Dookie's the OG, dude. The OG.
Who is Iron Dookie?
Dude, you ever watch Maximum Driftcast? I feel like Iron Dookie's all over the Driftcast.
No, I know,
chat.
but he is. But like, who actually is like?
He's Iron Dookie, dude. What other questions you got?
Oh, dude, yeah, there was. I actually remember watching Maximum Driftcast, and Sam always was calling out the Iron Dookie.
I'm Ryan Turk, and I'm super proud to announce Rain-X's
boy,
wiper
dude,
blade design. The Turk and SUV
did you learn this about Rain-X watching Lauren's story the other day?
It's the truck and SUV.
You did. You know what I'm talking
What are you
about.
talking about?
Okay.
I've known about those things.
No, dude, you can when you first put them on, if you dry wipe them for like how many minutes he said or something like that, like 5 minutes, then
It
they'll
only takes a couple smears.
okay, maybe it's 5 swipes, but that they will treat your windshield.
Yeah, the Rain-X is in the rubber.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's I just thought they were like Rain-X brand, like wipers or something.
No, yeah, it's actually so like on my truck. I don't even have the truck and SUV ones. I just have the regular ones that I stole from Dylan's shop probably 2 years ago. And every single time when I don't use them for a while and it rains, it wipes like shit for a little bit, and then once it breaks through and then I stop wiping, like it starts beating off.
Huh?
Like it works really well actually.
Yeah, I need to get me some of them, dude. Odie had those bad issues with the wiring and electrical a couple years ago. Yeah, he's gonna be fighting some gremlins. It looks like. You want some pizza, brother Tyson Butler? Brother Tyson Butler. Are you Mormon, Tyson? Brother Tyson.
Dude, maybe he is.
I'm not hating. I just, I don't know. It's like brother. I don't know why. Sorry. Also, he asked, like, can I have some pizza? Yeah, bro. Detroit pizza. It's good stuff. Shut up, Jake. Stop laughing.
Yes, sir.
Travis gave me the look like, don't make fun of people on the podcast. I wasn't making fun of them. I was raised Mormon, bro. Can't make fun of them.
Really? How do I not know that?
Really?
How did you not know that? I've talked about it like on 7 bazillion podcasts.
Yeah, I was gonna
not that
say,
you listen
yeah.
to my podcast, but it's fine.
I listen to your podcast.
No, you don't.
The one he did with
Sometimes.
his cousins. They
Yeah,
talked about it.
sometimes. Yeah, we did. My cousin's gay. She had to tell
Yeah,
my Mormon grandparents.
Yep. I know certain
she wasn't gay.
Okay. That she wasn't.
Well, that she is gay. Sorry.
Okay.
Had to tell them that she was. And we were like afraid that she was going to get disowned. But she really didn't. My grandparents just don't ever talk about it. It's the funniest thing in the world.
They just
They're
act like
"Are
it
you
doesn't
gonna
exist.
Are you and Maya going to go home together? She's like, yeah, we're just hanging out. Yeah, of course we're gonna go. Like they're getting married. Now, I'm really curious what the wedding's gonna be like.
Interesting.
They don't care. They just completely and utterly like overexertly look the other way. Like don't pretend like it doesn't exist.
Caleb, Detroit Pizza is it's a brand of pizza. They're like literally next door, not actual like Detroit, the place.
Right. Should have said that.
Yeah, they're right next door to us. They just walked the pizza.
Wait, shh.
It should be a relatively simple fix, and
Something flew off,
we
he said.
just hope that it doesn't keep continuing to slip off.
The belt.
But the
I
car
wonder
was
if he
still
threw a
able
belt.
to run. It's just I knew something was wrong, and obviously from my experiences as of recent, I thought it was something worse.
Okay.
That's good as not though.
When you were in the car.
I just noticed that it was a little bit of a loss of power, but luckily we have a parameter tuned. If that happens, it sprays extra nitrous to pick power back up. But as a driver, you still feel it a little bit. We have our 5 minutes, so
Shut
might as well
up,
make it
dude,
right
for
and
real?
get a really good battle.
It spray like
And the clock is
this
Like if
can't
they,
happen
if they lose,
mid-run, right?
Yeah, the ECU control. Like I have a similar strategy if I lose a nitrous solenoid. So if he loses boost,
dude.
and the map reads low boost, the ECU will default to the like basically a nitrous tune,
yeah.
and it will just like
No
it'll just spray
shit.
nitrous all the time.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah. I had mine set up to where I have I had two pressure sensors to where if the nitrous was armed and it said that the solenoid was on but no nitrous pressure was after the solenoid, it would engage a second solenoid.
Interesting.
So that I didn't have so that solenoid didn't like stick closed and then it just ends up super rich, car falls on its face.
All right, boys, we all picked Sorensen for this battle.
Let's see if we can continue on. As Brandon Sorensen gets to the wall, and he
Little
is
bobbly there.
right literal, kind of on the nose of it, needs to come down. Now
Oh.
Brandon Sorensen past that second inside clip and into that second outside.
Whoa.
So literal, supplying the pressure. And now an
Brandon's lead was gangster though. They're gonna give him a lot
That
of points
literally
for
looked
that.
like he like Brandon stopped how quick he lunged.
that secret sauce.
Yeah, so Brandon Sorensen's initiation was the first thing that I noticed.
So
really good
why
at the wall
do
there. You can
I
see
feel like
he makes that correction,
there's almost
starts
like
to
this
come
like
back off, and
I've
now
noticed people
literal,
the chase driver enters so low. Do you have to do that because the Manji entry?
No, it's just them fucking up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just as a driver you have to time it right. If they do this and you don't come down with them and drive up the wall with them,
Right.
Or if they come down and you initiate here, you end up on the bottom as soon as you light off. You have to. The bank is so steep there. You have to throw the car up to the wall.
Right.
If you don't have the momentum to come up the wall, you're not making it there. You're gonna be stuck at the bottom. That's why you see like if someone ends up at the bottom, you'll see them like either pull a handbrake or lay on the brakes to try to back the car up the hill like left foot.
But then they end up getting rolled.
But they end up getting rolled. But that's them choosing proximity to the wall over proximity to the car. But
Sure.
yeah, if you don't throw the car up at the wall, you're getting stuck on the bottom because that's like the bank there's super steep.
Judge's hands.
Yeah, literal's going to need a very smooth run to this place.
Here we go, literal out front. It seems like maybe he's got that clean air. He throws it high and tight like a fastball.
Jeez, Brandon.
Sorensen, he's giving it back to him. Literal works his way up top, hangs it on the wall. Sorensen.
Be patient.
Now literal around the track. As literal, both these guys taking out the inside clips. Literal gets into
Wow.
the trees.
Dang, what
That-
a run.
Brand-
Fire.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, fire, dude. Tire fire, big fire, car fire.
Car
What is
fire
it?
now.
Tire fire?
No way, dude. That would suck.
Probably a tire fire.
That's a good one.
All right, pull it off track. Pull it off track. Ryan Literal.
He's out. He's out.
Dude, you can hear the
So, what an exciting
the live stream
match.
bleed
Ryan
from people in the
Literal,
stands is
Brandon
so
Sorensen.
loud here.
Yeah.
He's out. He's out.
He is.
What do you okay, as a chase driver, bro,
Look at.
the car in front of you is literally on fire.
Keep going.
Scored.
It's not my car.
I know, but like, how does that not just go like you could blow up and
I mean, not really.
What do you
gonna
mean,
blow
not
up?
really? Did you see
it
Odie's
blo-
car?
It might blow up,
Oh,
but your
yeah.
car's not going to blow up.
Well, you never know that.
You'd be all right.
Were you going to stop and lose?
No, I'm just.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, you just keep going.
I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it just sounds like it would be a really distracting thing.
Oh, now they got to clean the track up since he couldn't even pull over the white line.
Dude. Come on, Ryan, you blew it.
All right, let's take a look here.
He probably didn't know he was on fire.
First view is
Spotter should be telling him, though.
but Ryan Literal, I love the initiation. Already on the left foot brake there. It's not as deep. but
Okay.
Brandon Sorensen
Brandon was
doing a
pretty
great
wobbly
job
on that
of
bank.
everything and being right on him.
Yeah, but, I mean, the proximity is so
That's way
good.
different.
Sorensen able to
Hits the
insert
clip,
both
but-
the ways, but does get a bit of a gap pulled onto him. And right
Dude,
there,
just
the tire lights up, and Sorensen
Yeah,
just tries to
tire
make
fire, dude.
contact.
Tire fires are the craziest phenomenon ever.
Ryan Literal knows there's a problem, shuts the car down, fire response is in there right away. So looks like
If he
the
wins
chances
this
are
battle,
really
that's gonna
calling for a
suck for
side-by-side
him, dude.
run.
Yeah, a bunch of
You wanna
shit
see
that's
what
melted.
this is like, because there are some mistakes from both drivers in the lead. The chases were pretty solid, but there were some gaps here and there. It will come down to basically who had the best lead run.
Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of tire fire videos all over the internet with that one. I'm sure FD will post it. I'm sure it's already posted.
Yeah, dude, they're crazy fast with that stuff.
They got the team.
Look at our track staff. Ryan Literal wasn't even stopped yet before. Is that Sopa?
Yeah.
Sopa's down
Bobby Yaga says, "What's the fastest way for me to get to judge for FD?" Question mark.
FD
Legit.
staff was there before our track staff was. And glad they
My assumption would be probably to ask them first, and then that wasn't a smart ass answer.
All right.
You probably got to show some interest, I would think.
Hype it up, man. Like, again, like, if you're going to make the highlight
What
reel
accolades do you have,
in,
Bobby?
Some way, one way or the other.
But also, I don't know why you'd want to be a judge, bro.
Yeah, dude, never in my
Sounds
life.
like a miserable
You don't
job.
want that.
It might be. That's a lot of adrenaline there. But
Let's see. Literal has one of the best liveries this year.
All right. We're going to
Car does
go
look
to
pretty good.
PC Racing side by side.
A lot of cars ended up white.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's a
Side by
lot of
side.
very
Mhm.
simplistic
Side by side.
liveries.
Side by side.
You talked. You said basically you're thinking, Jacob, that it's coming down to Libra.
Yeah. So what I'm looking for is what kind of mistakes and how big the mistakes are. So things like inner clips. Both of them had a good first inner clip. Second inner clip, both pretty much the same. So now it's going to come to this outside zone. And which driver was able to do it? Man, they're both super close. So because both lead runs were pretty par, then we start to switch back to the chase runs who had more progress.
Yeah, they could OMT this.
When we start to look at that, you start
I think
to
they'll
think
OMT it or they'll give it to
okay,
Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Literal was really close, but he was hitting.
Yeah.
And that's not really what we're looking for. But Brandon Sorensen, when he was in the chase, did get gapped a few times. So there's a lot of things that we need to balance out, but it sounds like the judges do have a decision, and we're going to get it here in just a moment.
All right, slide him left for Sorensen, right for Ryan Literal. Brandon Sorensen gets 1 vote, 2 votes, and Brandon Sorensen gets the win.
I agree with that.
Brandon Sorensen gets the win.
Feeling pretty good right now,
Yeah.
boys. Feeling pretty good.
For Ryan Literal.
What, are you?
I'm
3 for 3?
100% right now. I'm 3 for 3. So is he.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, you guys are
down
just
to
lucky then.
Wow, what a crazy one there. Ryan Literal, he's pumped.
Well, I have Ryan Literal here, and the first question was, are you okay? Yes, of course he's fine. Ryan, what do you even say about this?
That was lit.
Well, he's going back in his car. We're going to get off the track.
What a
That was
nerd,
it, bro.
What a nerd.
It's lit. So, yeah, I mean, obviously you wanted to get the
I
win,
mean,
but you saw him jump out of the vehicle.
Could you not,
pump his
like,
fist.
why would you pass up the opportunity to
Put
say
on
that,
one
bro?
heck of a show there, the Sunoco S15.
Do you guys get drug tested at FD?
That was a
No.
good time there.
So, like
Just
you
like
could
I
go
said,
rip a
hitting
reefer
hitting the highlight reel.
and then
Brandon
just go
Sorensen advances
run
on
top 16 if you
into
wanted to?
the Torque
Yeah.
Sports
It's.
Great
I'm sure it's
Inns.
frowned
Still
upon,
got
but
a
yes,
purple
I'm sure you
Like,
could.
they would never know.
No.
16.
I did.
There's no
I don't- I don't-
UAs. You
I
don't have
don't-
to. You don't have to valid. You don't even have to have a valid driver's license.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't do that. I was just asking.
Sounds pretty sus, dude.
You know that I don't do that. I'm like the one person you guys all know I can't do that.
Car up and then shoots out.
Yeah.
That's not what they're looking for. It's not very smooth.
E46 facelift conversion to make it look like an M2 or
Oh
M3.
no, I could never.
Yeah. And
I could never do it.
Just seeing,
Sorry,
Ryan
Malik.
jump out of the car and pump his fist.
Can't do it.
Like he
I love
won
my
the
E46
ballot,
like
you know,
factory
like he won, but
stuff. I don't like to do the
and
I don't
you
like to
said,
do the
Brandon
conversion
tried to
stuff on any of my
stomp
cars
out.
really.
Can we
My
talk-
S13 had pop-ups its entire life.
Crazy.
Can we talk about your livery that you want to do for the banana? Like I said, I think it would be cool. Banana peeling away, and the front is just the like the texture of a banana, you know?
Yeah, that's
Like
what
you
we
even might
said
even be able to get
earlier,
some like
'cause everybody
some
won last
fabric,
night at
freaking
CE
make
Dude,
it actually
no.
really feel like a front
So
of a banana.
so disgusting.
That's what we're gonna see here.
Oh my god.
You call it the banana, right, bro? Like
So packed house here at Orlando Speed
Rip
World,
a
New
reefer.
Jersey, just a few weeks away.
You're such a
First
dad.
purpose-built.
I've been.
You ever just
I
you ever
wouldn't
just sit
pass a
there
drug
and-
test right now,
You ever just smoke a pot before you like do something? It's Austin.
dude. I went into so you know that marijuana store that went into the coffee shop.
Yep, Main Street.
Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
So I messed my knees up about 2 weeks ago, where like I couldn't walk, right? And I was trying everything to figure out. I started running, and I was running a lot, and I just destroyed them. And anyway, I went into the shop there, and I was like, "Hey guys, you got anything for joint pain?" I was like, "Follow me, man." So I got some stuff
Literally
for-
anything in this store.
yeah, whatever you need, bro. And he's like, would do you want the one with THC in it or the one with just without that? And I was like, well, which one's gonna work? And he's like, or no, I said, what's the difference? Not knowing, you know, I knew what THC is, but what's it gonna do? He's like, one's gonna work, one's not gonna work. I was like, okay, cool.
Typical weed salesman. Where it's Dylan's up. Dylan Nody.
Anyway, I wouldn't pass a drug test now because I've been rubbing it on my knees.
Oh, it's soaked into your pores?
Yeah.
16. And now coming through the start chicane. Dylan Hughes, let's see how he is out front. Gets up high on the bank. Good mimicking of the angle by Odie Box.
Good job, Dylan.
Coming back down into the power rally past an inside clip. Looks like Odie, he's buried in the smoke, but doesn't phase him too much. Dylan Hughes in the crease. Good angle by Dylan. Exceeds it just a little bit, but now comes across.
It was a very solid lead.
Run from Dylan Hughes out front.
Yeah, so as a quick reminder, Dylan does have a bit of a disadvantage just because of how he transitioned from inner clip 1 to inner clip 2. So we do need to keep that in mind, that he is kind of fighting for the win here and a little bit on the back foot. But good initiation there from Dylan Hughes. Now you see Odie Box, he's just diving in, trying to mirror the line and angle, but fighting more for proximity. And look how long Dylan holds on to that past that inside clip. Great transition from both drivers, and Dylan able to lock.
This might be the L, dude. This might be the L.
I don't know.
Yeah, they might give it to Odie.
I think one more time is needed.
Yeah.
My favoritism is going into my brain right now.
Yeah.
Jake's over there.
Like you can use it, but at your own peril, and we've seen drivers utilize it in a couple of interesting ways. So
Odie almost got himself pinched. A lot of drivers are doing that. They'll like hang on in the chase in outer zone 1 for so long that they don't give themselves any room to transition, and then they have to back up, and then they get rolled.
I feel like Dylan's chase was better. Maybe even though he was farther back, it wasn't all like bobbly.
Yeah, but sometimes the judges like the aggressive like dive like
well,
lunging.
they just didn't like that for literal.
True. Also, Reese isn't judging this one. It's Robbie, Brian, and Victor, and Reese is the mediator or whatever.
Take a look. Run 1 is on the left. Let's see Odie initiate. Jacob, walk us through it.
Yeah, so what they're looking for is where are the mistakes made. Did Odie make any mistakes? Because obviously in the chase, Dylan had that issue right there. Was there anything that
Yeah, but like...
Yeah, Odie's going to get it.
Yeah.
They're going to give it to Odie.
How long did he hang on...
What do you mean?
Coming off of the bank?
Who?
Odie?
In the lead or the chase?
The lead.
I mean, that doesn't really matter.
What I'm saying is, like, did he wait too long to transition? That's what they were just talking about before that with Dylan, was how long people are... Well, you were just talking about that,
No, they were talking about Dylan in the chase. He was in the pocket for so long that he had to back up, and then he got a gap pulled on him.
And still the judges just off to our left conversing. The quintessential signature.
Yeah, the side-by-side hands,
the drifting hands.
That's the hard part. Like, if we ever got the draw on tablet, I would just need...
Lychee Monster Media says it needs to have a weird small strings on the banana, too.
So I thought about doing, like...
People would eat it up, bro.
I thought about just doing it, like, with some green, like, accents.
Right. Dude, you have somebody airbrush a banana, like, into a banana.
No. No, I'm not doing it. I thought about green accents, though, but I ended up actually going with red.
You're such a loser. It's not a banana now.
It's bright
when do you
yellow.
See red on the bananas.
It doesn't matter.
You should have done a green.
No. No. Red's better, dude. Because I can do yellow on the race car, and I can flip-flop it.
I would. That's true.
Ooh.
Yeah,
OMG.
boys. Come on, come on, come on. Yes!
Yeah.
Let's go.
You're barely holding on to that one.
Let's go, bro.
Barely holding on to it.
Jake and I both are. What are you talking about? The only thing we disagreed on was that first run, and you got it wrong. Otherwise, we all would have been 100%.
And it is going to be Manoa, the 14-year-old going against current.
Actually, you said LZ. You said LZ. I said Forsberg. Did you say LZ?
I said Forsberg.
Yeah, so you disagreed with us on the LZ Forsberg one. I like this format a lot. Like, this is fun for me.
What format?
Just like the whole like picking beforehand. Like, it's actually really fun to do it live, you know? Okay, we all chose Olsen.
Neon yellow versus
Yeah, see, Manoa's stuck on the bottom, and it takes a long time to get back up there.
Whoa, that a little tap.
Yeah, his car's pushing.
And then Olsen, good transition by him. Manoa.
Dude, you hear people in the background, dude?
He's getting it.
And just right there is Manoa.
All them drunk Floridians, dude, yelling in the live stream cameras.
Wow. Dude, 14 years old, what were you doing? Definitely not this.
He was bullying
Bro.
Simon Olsen.
Respect your elders, Manoa.
I know. Not much of an elder. He's like, what, not that many years older. But
Did you see that little bloop he did when he came down? He was like, "Whoa, shit, here it comes."
Yeah, I mean, you have to give the lead driver like room. But
Do you remember when we first had, like, this was back in like, oh gosh, dude, maybe like 2016, 2017, when it was who was Manji entering, and it was at Seattle, and it was before like we really had established this whole like you have to give the lead driver room thing. Like, do you remember that wasn't that long ago when they actually made that decision? Like, you have to give.
I mean,
the
it
lead
was a
driver
while.
room.
It was a while ago.
It was years ago. It
6
just
years
feels like
ago or so.
not long ago for me, but I forget who it was.
I mean, everyone crashed into everyone trying to like
Who's the
impede because they
freaking
didn't
Irish
want to
guy?
get pulled.
Not James Dean.
You're talking about
All right.
Peter?
No,
Kearney.
Kearney. Yes,
Oh.
Dean Kearney didn't give. I want to say it might have been Odie or even Field was one of those two, and just blasted him on the entry, and they didn't even do anything. Like, didn't move. So when Field Manji, he was just took him out, and then the run was over. We were like, this is
Well,
stupid.
no. So back then, actually, you used to have to stay in your lane as a lead driver.
Oh, really?
There was a thing where you weren't allowed to drop down as far. Before they gave the lead driver complete right away, there used to be like lanes, and they didn't want you to come too far down.
Interesting.
But that's since changed.
Now you gotta give him room.
So, but you could be up here, and if they were gonna come down and hit you, you would just stand your ground and get smoked, and you'd win.
Huh.
So that's why all that whole
That
rule got changed. Yeah.
Right, but I don't know why that came to my brain. I just remember that. I think I was there.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time we missed an FD Seattle?
I mean, I missed a lot, but like not
Well, yeah,
until like
back
4
in
or
the
5
day.
years ago. Okay, it was Seattle. Kearney entered with a flick and Odie hit the seat. There we go. Spur at 3-4-4. We were feeling it. See, everybody's like, I think it was Field. I thought it was Field too, but it could have been. I don't know. It was one of those two. Field seems like the guy that was more prone to
I
flick
felt
on
like that
entry.
happened in St. Louis. It was Field and Osbo.
Yeah, but there was St. Louis never had the rule. Like, the lead driver always had the right of way at St. Louis. The track's new enough to where that rule was in place. So it would have always had like lead driver
Peyton
priority.
Meeks says, "When will we see you back at FD, Travis?"
Dude, next year. Next year, just got to iron out the details.
Gotta iron out the details.
Yep. Need more money.
Anybody with money watching, you know.
Yeah.
Email me at austin.slagle@thefairycast.com. I will be the one managing this. Just kidding.
Yeah, Austin's my manager now. Please.
Field was with Osbo at Field and Osbo with St. Louis. Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, we were close. We're getting there, you know. Bro, props to all 54 of you guys just freaking kicking it.
54, dude?
Yeah,
It's like
dude.
20 more than last time.
Yeah, they're just hanging, bro.
Yeah, we're climbing.
I'm gonna do a little plug here while we're waiting to this super cool commercial, guys. You can go to orderdevs.com right now, and you can get a free bag of Dev's Coffee Bar when you sign up to subscribe to the free coffee subscription.
If you guys don't know, Austin here, who is Failure Podcast, that sign right there. I'm looking in the monitors, I'm backwards. Also owns Dev's Coffee Bar, and we're in the basement of the coffee shop.
This is actually a church. We're in the basement of a church right now, so don't curse.
There's also a sketchy, weird hole over there that something got filled with concrete, and it used to be some sort of weird basement, and we don't want to go in that room.
Yeah, I covered it up now.
You covered it?
Yeah, you can't see. It's covered with like boxes and stuff.
Okay, I don't want to go in there. That room sounds weird.
Well, think about being in the basement of a church, bro. Like, there's also it was Catholic church too, so there's also the weird. Not anything against Catholics, but like you hear about like Catholic priests, the ones who are like doing weird shit. I guess it's Mormon priests too, doing weird stuff to kids. College. It's true, bro. It's relevant nowadays.
No,
man.
I know.
Stupid. Anyway, drifting. So
times in the sport. Chris, the Force
LZ was looking pretty good.
Yeah, here's LZ and Forsberg, dude.
Oh,
This is where we deferred, boys. You guys both said Forsberg.
yeah.
We did. I like the deferred battles.
I believe initially he was talking about just doing Long Beach and here.
I may have plugged the stream on the FT Discord.
Island, the E36. He knows his track very well.
Perfect. That may be good or bad. They may just hit me with a like, you can't do this anymore because
They'll
we're
just tell you
stream.
you can't do it.
We're just stream sniping.
We are not stream sniping. There's nothing that we're doing illegal here.
No, for sure. We're live streaming a free live stream. I get that, but
Free live stream with our live stream in the live stream.
yeah.
How many viewers did they have on top?
99,000.
I don't think there were about our 54.
Wow, Jake, thanks for supporting.
What's up? What's up, Ray? He's watching from Kauai.
Oh, dang, sick.
Okay, that was a really okay. I was gonna say if he held on to that, it looked good, but so Adam in the chase.
Oh, Forsberg climbs the bank.
Okay, that was a lot happening there.
Yeah, Adam made the mistake on initiation. Forsberg made the mistake in the lower bank.
Yeah, and Adam's chase was very here and there, aggressive and like jumpy. It looked like.
That's a good way of putting it. So, Chris Forsberg, initiation.
Whoa. Yeah, a little spicy on the
crap.
initiation, Adam.
Very aggressive in the chase, which does cause him to have to reel things back, and then we see an addition of angle there from Adam.
See, I don't know. That looked like a Forsberg thing too, coming off that bank.
Getting lost in the smoke a little bit, but
That's 2 tires off. Comes up, comes down.
Before going through, and now we see Adam trying to push even harder.
Dude, I love the tandem here. The track's so it's like a slow track. Obviously, it's so simple, but the 2-turn thing, such good tandem.
Showcased Adam LZ and him mimicking the angle here.
Just so aggressive. I mean, Chris is very smooth out front. We do see some left foot braking here or there, but yeah, that's the big mistake there that we're going to have to watch for. Chris Forsberg just pushing a little bit wide coming out of the inside clip 2, and then Adam LZ just being, I would say, almost overly aggressive.
Yeah, and Chris,
This could go either
exceeding that
way.
line, that allowed Adam LZ to kind of get into that pocket. You know, it allowed him to catch up and get there. So it's going to come down to the second run, obviously. So Adam LZ will
Dude,
lead.
the fans that you can hear in the background live stream are crazy.
What did he just say? What did that guy just say?
I don't know.
Something.
Like a horror film.
He's like, give him a rip or something. That's what I heard.
To the ambiance.
Here we go. All right, here we go. The Drift HQ BMW E36 LZ. Adam out front. Forsberg in the chase position. Adam initiates.
Way to stick with that though, Chris.
Tucks in. Good mimicking of the angle. Obviously could be a little bit closer, but now coming down through the smoke trail. Forsberg loses.
Whoa, wrong side of the inside clip, dog.
Forsberg shoots in on the inside.
That's LZ, dude.
That smoke.
That means we're gonna be even, bro.
It's gonna be Adam LZ unofficially,
Transition too
but
fast.
the mistake was not
Patience
made
in the
that
transition
hard, but
here is
Adam
like,
LZ
you always see
in
people
that
transition
chase
too early. You
position.
never see them transition too late.
Watch this replay.
Everyone gets ahead of themselves. I used to do it all the time.
Chris not super deep to that first outside zone. Adam doing a good job. Could have been a little bit deeper. Coming through this section here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
way too early.
Yeah.
Chris just dives in way too early. I mean, we're seeing this more and more. It just comes down to a timing thing, you know.
Is that really like are you dead blind right there?
Yeah, you cannot see the next turn in their smoke, but the thing is, like, when you're blind, your brain naturally wants to go a little earlier so you can see sooner.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to slow roll behind because, like, your brain is you're thinking that you're going to transition slower and stay blind forever when in reality you're not. But you want to get out of that blind spot so quickly that you like instinctively turn in quicker, but
sure,
it usually doesn't happen to like you usually don't see it with Forsberg.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
All right, so it looks like
But
we will be advancing
I mean,
on to
happens to everybody.
Craig says, "Oh."
Yeah.
Ryan Turk still no Odie Bakshis and Dylan Hughes.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get back to it soon, but
James the Machine Dean.
James Dean, an old
three-time
turkey
champ,
leg,
our
dude.
current points leader out front in that
Awesome.
AutoZone
Pronounce
Mustang RTR
pronounce
Spec
James's
5
hometown.
FD. All Nitto Tire Battle.
Castletown Rush.
Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla.
It's because I'm a ginger.
So one of the
Oh yeah, the rainbow leads to you. That's right. Got it. You're from there.
That's probably wrong.
God
Still, I
damn
don't know. It felt good though.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I've never heard Jared try to pronounce it on live stream either. Ever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
The wheelbase on that car is actually pretty good. I can't remember the exact number, but I'll say it's like 98 or 99 inches. And the golden number in drifting is around the 100-inch mark. So
dude, says you.
Right.
Dude, never will I ever drift a 100-inch wheelbase car, dude. No way. It's so twitchy. That's S chassis. No way. My car's 108.5.
He said the
I
golden
take 4
rule
out of it, but yeah, the golden rule to
No
who?
way. What? That was funny.
Yeah, making things up.
Oh, yeah,
All
there
right.
it is.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
I'm just saying, like.
Mustang RTR Spec 5 through that start chicane. He swings in front of Little Golden Nugget.
Turn.
Ryan.
Oh.
And a bit of a failure to launch. James Dean, we'll see if he impeded on Ryan Turk. It didn't seem that way at first glance.
Not at
And
all.
now cutting through the smoke. Past that second inside clip, James Dean continues on. Again, our current points leader, but only 2 points.
Playing catch up here, dude.
Simon Olsen. Now in that left
Yeah, he burned himself on the initiation,
Let's take a
dude.
look at that initiation. Ryan Turkey
Yeah,
saw
guys,
the delay
call it
there.
out. Who you
First
taking
race,
here?
didn't
I
see
don't
that
know.
James got in his way.
Yeah,
We all picked Turk.
No, I picked Shanahan.
No, this battle.
This battle.
Oh, I thought you said to win the event. Call who you thinks will win before. Yeah, we both picked Turk. We all picked Turk,
He
right?
says you had one job.
Did we all?
Yes.
We
forgot
all
what I
picked
wrote.
Turk, yeah. Because we were like, he's sitting in 20th place. He's got to like.
Yeah, he's driving for fun, dude. He's having
Yeah.
a good time. He can't make a mistake.
Yeah.
I think we're
No
thinking
way.
the opposite.
Damn it.
I wonder if it's
Castro versus Dean. Yeah, that was a crazy battle, dude. Only time I've seen Jared cry on live stream.
Hmm?
That battle. You watched that battle and he started crying after it.
Oh, really?
Update from,
After
It's
the
wild that
Castro
that's
and the
still.
Dean battle.
It's wild that still like goes around and people still talk about that battle.
Yeah.
Look at how the plot thickens.
It was
pulls
wild,
off
bro.
And you start finding
Yeah.
these things,
No, it was
or you're
good.
questioning, or, you know.
It was just like
I don't know if
5 years ago
yeah,
or something.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
That is pretty wild. I mean,
Okay,
this is
Dean
the hard
hands
part. These
down.
cars are so
I don't
fast
know.
that the smallest bit of contact can do so much damage, but they are figuring
So
it out. And they are
technically, is that a
they are
zero,
making it happen,
or
and,
is
you know,
that
that's
that
the-
that
that's the
la
reason why they have teams and they
failed to
have,
entry,
mechanics
No.
and crew chiefs and everything else.
or is it just a massive
So
deduction?
It's
really
just a
repairing
deduction.
The cars is as much the competition as it is driving.
All right, here we go. So taking a look at
Like I know there's the straighten rule now. You got to
Ryan
do it for
Turk.
2 or 3 seconds or whatever it is.
approximately.
Ryan Turk out
Approximately
front,
2
James
seconds.
Yeah.
in the chase.
It's up to them.
Let's see what Ryan Turk with the clean air, or at least just a little bit smoky. On into
Come on,
the
Ryan, do something crazy, dude.
On the door of the GR Corolla. He's on that other side. Now keep in mind, he's on that right-hand drive Ford Mustang. Taking out, look at that, pulling up that three-wheeler peeler. James Dean backs off. Looks like, again, that six-cylinder Toyota hot hatchback.
I think he just
Switching over from the Ford
Earlier in the stream, I was like talking shit about James not being comfortable in the Mustang.
yeah. It still doesn't look super
James
comfortable, and
Dean.
it's not James Dean comfortable.
No, those cars are just really hard to drive, I feel.
The second
Fell off.
outside zone, yeah, not ideal. Interesting. Really, really interesting. So let's take a look here again. Ryan Turk, very fluid initiation, but does not get out to the wall right away. James Dean actually deeper in the first outside zone than Turk.
Doesn't really
is.
ever get out of
Now
the
as they
wall.
come through this transition, James does a good job of holding on and predicting when Turk's going to come around. Both of them do a good job through the inside clips.
Yeah. So what happened
Right
here? He was just like,
Ryan Turk is doing a great job through that, but James Dean looks like he's struggling a little bit. Still seeing a fair bit of smoke coming out of the rear end, so it's not like he's super down on power. but
really hoping this is
there
one of
a
those battles where we
possibility
just
that
miss
something's
something.
going on. These RTRs are basically
Nah, Turk's gonna lose, dude.
and then just basically a 400 shot at nitrous going at
Turk's
them.
gonna
So
lose.
Their main power adder is going to be nitrous.
Your winner
oxide.
for the whole event, dude.
If
It's
there's a
now
bump
you
with
can
that,
only
it
be
cuts
straight
its
for
power to almost
0.01
now,
seconds.
We've seen
They
the
changed
RTRs
it?
drive
No, they did
almost
not. What are you
without
talking about?
nitrous before.
I didn't keep up with the rules. I'm not
Ryan
in the Discord,
just
but-
released a video like yesterday that I watched that said that they had to put a time limit on it. And it was 2 seconds, I thought.
I don't know why they would though. Like have to put a time limit on it. Because they were so far the other way that like any slight strain of the wheel, they're like
Right.
0. You know what I mean?
And you can't even measure 0.01 seconds too.
Dude, poor turkey leg, dude.
That means you're just done, right?
Yeah, dude, I lost. So
Hell yeah,
it's gotta be Shanny.
Don't gotta buy him a side by side now.
Yep. Sick. Saved all the money I didn't have.
Yep. So now what do we get?
So what's happening right now is Dylan is just jumping into the car. There's the power steering pump that came out of the car, and the team was repairing that. So you can see if we move here, we can see Dylan moving the steering wheel back and forth and just checking that power steering and some fluid going into the car. And they're talking to Dylan right now. The clock
It's
is
always hard,
running.
dude.
We have 30 seconds left of this 5-minute competition timeout.
Working the steering wheel, power steering. You can see him. So
So-
we'll see how much time. What do we got? Martin working it.
Oh, because this is one more time.
Dropping the car
Yeah.
down.
So Dylan must have called his 5.
All
Yeah.
hands off deck now. Button it up. We'll see if Dylan
Yeah.
is 100%.
That's it.
5 seconds. See the clock over there in the corner.
Good job,
5,
boys.
4, 3, 2, and all right. We'll
Every
see
time
what's
I've had to call a 5.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, I did one at Atlanta, but they've all been at Orlando.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year's was wild.
Yeah, I know.
Good thing
I don't,
it's
what did you guys
two
break?
turns,
Something
but
like,
they are long and
dude, your
treacherous.
whole
So,
front bumper
all right,
was
you can
like
see the action
stuck
heating up
on
here.
there,
The
and
lights are on. Round
somebody
3 of
was
Pro
cutting like a
Championship.
awesome like cut a
Black
bolt off or
Beacons.
some shit. I don't know
Yeah,
what that
yeah,
was.
because Kevin made us have a bumper beam, but the bumper beam was torn. Like the bolt hole ripped out of the aluminum bumper beam.
Oh.
Because I run all factory stuff in the front. And Kevin's like, you have to have a bumper in there. So it was all seized. So we sawzalled that bolt off, hammered it out, and then grabbed a random piece of hardware out of the spares bin and just gunned it in, cross-threaded, and like barely made it. Still lost. But
Still
we made
lost,
it
but-
to the line. But and then the same thing happened to us at Irwindale, and ripped the bumper beam out of it. And Kevin was like, you're good, whatever,
Right.
and let us go without the bumper beam. Because I was like, Kevin, I can't put this back on. Like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
But I had like a tubular kind of structure to hold my oil coolers that goes in the front. I'm like, this is technically a tubular piece that spans the frame rails. Could this count as a bumper? He's like, just shut the hood and go.
They did change it to 1 second instead of 2 seconds.
I
Thank
didn't
you,
keep up.
Iron
I don't keep
Dookie,
up with the rule book like I used to. Even though
Michael
I'm in
Tan, Francis, thank you guys.
in the Discord
when
still.
he must have talked about that, and I must have missed that in that stream. They had on the stream for deductions that said straightened for 0.01 seconds. I have the screenshot of it.
No, 0.1. No, 1 second. It's 1 second now. They cut it in half.
That's wild, bro.
Let me check the Discord.
Don't know where
dude.
I could share it to you. Just DM us. DM Travis on the gram.
Oh, I'm looking up right now. Rulebook information.
The final touch to my dream build is
I'm
a
still in the
small
Discord,
ES
dude.
system.
I'm not that far removed anymore.
I like this song, dude. This is nice. It's way better music this year, that's for sure.
Time to cruise with Sony Mobile ES.
I love how I'm still like. So there's a mythical FD Discord. I'm in here and I like to sometimes read through it at events when I'm obviously not there, and just like check up with what's going on. It's funny because everyone's posting about like schedule changes based on weather and all that stuff, and I have like basically the exact play-by-play on the Discord of everyone like complaining about something. Can still stay in the know.
Welcome back. The burnout box is full. And
Then we
looks
forgot the
we
hood
are
pin,
looking at,
says
I believe,
Austin.
Simon Olsen and Manoa. So
No,
Manoa
I don't think he forgot the hood pin. I think the way that the core support was bent,
He was unable
I
to
think the
fix his
hood pin just
vehicle,
naturally
even though he did
like
have
got
a
pushed out.
courtesy inspection on his
I don't think you
vehicle
guys forgot the hood
with
pin,
the contact, but
but it
not
didn't
incomplete.
stay in there.
So we
That's all I'm
allowed
saying.
both vehicles. We allowed both vehicles to inspect their vehicle, but then Manoa couldn't pull the line.
Yeah, so I had to use that 5-minute, and yeah, I mean,
How many more years is Jared Deanna going to be around?
Incidental contact there.
I think
Manoa just
till
getting
he
very aggressive in the chase.
can no longer speak.
All right, Manoa.
Probably.
Yeah, so this is the second half of this battle.
Yes, sir.
Second half, so keep that in mind. We're definitely going to revisit. Seems like ages ago we saw Simon Olsen out front, but Manoa, he initiates. Simon Olsen, he is in tow. Manoa, high on the bank, hangs it all the way out there to hit that outside zone. Course indicator, Simon Olsen dives.
Oh, dude.
A big straightening there, approaching that second inside clip. He did something like Forsberg did.
Always going to be those wild cards, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. When you least expect it, Osbo's out in 32, dude.
Shock to the system. We're gonna have to rewind the first run, but what a blow there for Olsen.
Yeah, Hiro Manoa with a big swing initiation.
Now I need a replay of what the first run looked like.
Yeah.
They'll side by side it, I'm sure.
And now we see Manoa really holding on.
Yeah, just way too early, bro.
Damn, dude.
Might have been longer than one, may not have been. I'm not here to tell you. But now we see from there on, Manoa able to push through the rest of the zone. Olsen able to mirror the line and the angle through the rest of it. Just
yeah, that's
How many
it.
more years is Deanda going to be around, dude? Like you said, dude, to the end of time till he can't talk.
Yeah, I don't.
That's the homie, dude.
from the announcer's booth and then pass it over to the judges to make all theirs.
Bro, all the champions all screwing up. Hey, man, it can only be champions for so long before the next generation takes over, dude.
We did talk to the judges about this previously.
He has been on a pretty good.
Drivers are going through that first inside clip, but
I don't know. I just don't feel like he's had a mess up like that.
Simon?
He's been in that car. I feel like really consistent.
Yeah.
Happens to everybody, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manoa, dude. Damn, we all lost that call.
From Japan,
Crap.
I mean,
Okay.
it's when the track is one transition, it's really easy to overthink the timing on when to turn the wheel.
Yeah. Okay, so we
he's just excited.
Yeah, but
were just wrong about Dean and Turk. So
Manoa and Olsen, we were wrong.
brought to my attention.
Yeah.
I was wrong about Higa and Novak.
Grade 8 is shaping up. So
all right, so
we're
I'm
going back to
we're
the
one.
left side
We're going back to Dylan now.
our top 16
Should be.
brackets.
Yeah.
This
Dang,
is
dude,
box
what
season
are we
review.
now?
This
We're
is
down
the
We're just
rate.
down
One
2.
more time.
Just
This
2.
is the
Dude, we're
one
still
more
not
time.
out of the
Not
we're still not out of the top
16.
top 16.
We're still not out of the woods for even
But hold on.
Currently 13th in points.
Did Turk already lost?
Turk lost.
Yeah, Turk lost.
And then Forsberg lost.
No.
Yeah, Forsberg lost.
I thought it was one. I thought we don't know yet.
Wait.
No, he lost.
No, yeah, LZ
Did
won.
they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Drivers are definitely utilizing
So that's what I'm saying. We're down.
Okay.
make sure that the drivers
So LZ won.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so then we're even. We're all fairsy squaresies at this
Oh,
point.
Dylan's car looks broken.
Sir, I don't think you can park there.
No, dude.
Gets sketchy. He uses
KRC
competition
strikes
timeout. His
again.
power steering pump was out. He blew it.
And what is going on
Dylan
now?
Hughes is out. The power steering pump is out.
Oh,
and
no.
now competition timeout has been utilized. Dylan the Dozer Hughes has to retire. Odie Bakshi's
So
will
he has no
move
power
on.
steering?
This
Will he
be
just
a
given up?
bye-run for
Yeah.
You gonna write the
Odie
car off?
Bakshi's.
No,
What a
I'm.
bummer.
Listen, bro. You were just
Full
talking about
full
taking
driver here
flames to the
Wilbur.
door.
Yeah, when your car drives fine,
Okay.
he has no idea if the steering wheel is gonna
Drift.
lock
Nothing
up
to do
or
with the
not.
synthetics.
So there, I'm
Something to
out.
do with, unfortunately, a steering pump. Bummer.
Damn,
That's
dude.
why.
Bummer, dude.
That's why I had to win it, dude.
He's able to test, make sure that coupler sticks on. But should we lay back and listen
That
to
sucks,
music?
dude. I hate going out to mechanicals. Yeah, Beecham and Field's gonna be the last battle of the 16. We forgot to put into account that like the universe could just make Odie win because of all the shit he's dealt with the last like 2 events.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he's on engine number 3. The turbo in his toter blew up. Like,
Okay, so
Having
I need,
all the
I need to
problems.
rethink my winner. You guys are still in for your winners, but
No,
I'm
I'm
not.
not, because Dylan just lost.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And you chose Shanahan.
I mean, that's the situation that we're in right
You
now.
want to
Dylan
rethink that?
Hughes Does everything you can.
You said we can't change it, dude.
Well, you can't. I'm just curious. Do you have a second?
I'm locked in. I told you earlier that I was second guessing it, but
okay. I'll need to watch this last battle and then I'll change it.
Yeah. No, that was.
How many drivers run electric pumps? Not as many as you'd think. I personally hate the feeling of electric power steering pump. I have never found one that felt good enough for me to want to use it. And they draw a ton of amps, so it's like a lot of load on the electrical system. Usually they aren't like powerful enough. But there's a couple cars that do that like them that are okay with MR2. Dylan's car used to have an MR2. He hated it. Went to traditional power steering, and this I think is the first failure he's had in years. But yeah, not a lot. Not a lot of people run electric anymore.
No, it's really challenging, especially now.
These guys do though.
Because the wind is gone and the
Don't they run like 2 of them?
So we cannot see.
So what's going on with Odie's family life?
Before you're about to go into your second run of the battle, you're looking into a fog, and you know, to push as hard as everyone is pushing tonight, it takes real commitment. It takes a lot of educated guessing and hoping that it all works.
Yeah, that does look pretty foggy. Good lord.
Are you guessing this whole time?
Through that infield transition, you're guessing for sure, an educated guess, but it's challenging because you're totally blind. But you just have to push through it, and then we were leading first, so we're fine and solid in the lead run, but in the chase run, tire management is hard in the second corner, and yeah, we're really melting the tires off here tonight, and it's a challenge on that second run.
Well, James, thank you so much for your insight. Jared?
All right, so
yeah, so the Mustangs did go to electric power steering, but they used like an Opal pump that is like not.
Oh, that's sad, Francis.
Here we go.
They used a pump that you can't get here.
Great visuals, Lean Customs Corvette is leading the Beast in the Bay. Big Grand Canyon gap, but Beecham reeling him in. Look at that. He went deep sea fishing for a beast. We'll see if he ends up with a whopper.
Dude.
Transition too early.
Yeah.
T-bone steak, cheese, egg, and Welch's grape. Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
That got sketchy for a moment. Beecham almost got into
Put it back. Put it back.
Corvette. Matt Field out front.
Yeah, Matt Field just launches it off the line. Does a great job there, and Trenton Beecham doing everything he can just to keep up at this point.
Dude, Matt is the king of like treeing the light and roll and trying to like get away from you as fast as possible, and I hate it. I understand it from a competition aspect, but like Matt is always the dude to just take off as fast as he can, and if you're sleeping at all, you never have the chance to catch up. Like he's taking full advantage of it, which I get it, but it's not like it's not a spirit of drifting thing. You know what I mean? Because I've driven with Matt a bunch of like fun events, and we're always like waiting up and making sure everybody's like chill. But when the light's green, dude, at FD, you better be on your shit because Matt's about to pull 6 cars if you're not paying attention.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like he's never driven before.
Yeah, he knows who's in his rearview mirror, but
all the Drift Masters guys run that pump. Yeah, I could see that. I just hate how electric power steering feels. But I know a lot of the teams run another type of power, the KRC pumps, and they have really bad luck with them. But I don't know. My cars have had them on them. I've had some others, and I have to have the hydraulic.
Ooh, look at that. Kick the tail. Field flirting with that BMW. Dives in. Beecham turns on the smoke machine. The second half of that bank. Now coming back down. Matt Field, big angle from him. He dives in, and you saw that. You saw that quick little reservation of where is he at. He checks the temp, and then he gets back up there.
I love that Matt's actually chasing, even though he's at a massive advantage.
Yeah.
Instead of just like hanging out.
Agreed.
Like I love that he actually like chased the car.
Yeah.
As we could call it, man.
Yeah, I really liked what Beecham was able to do out in the lead there. He throws a bunch more angle
Ooh,
right here.
that was a little sketchy.
The car a bit deeper in the zone, and Matt Field doing a good job. Beecham should have been much smoother through there, and there's the hesitation we talked about. Matt Field keeping cool, calm, and collective, and able to put the car in the right spot. Goes a little bit far back, gets into the smoke again, pushes the car forward to stay out of it. Beecham doing a good job through the inner clips.
How many drivers do that, Travis? Bert says Field always drag racing, but his issue is he's super inconsistent with his entries. Sometimes he goes straight, and then other times he does a manji entry, like to like throw you off.
I mean, most drivers stick to the same thing. It's just their driving style. I don't know a lot of guys that switch it up unless they're struggling with something. but I have seen some guys switch it up mid-event, but it's not very common. Usually, like, your spotter tells you. Usually your spotter tells you he's been initiating like this all night, so expect this. But I have seen him do this also. You know what I mean?
So let's see.
But
yeah.
Slide of left for field, right for
yeah, I'll give him to Matt.
Beecham,
Are you using a turn 1 pump? So I've used a turn 1 and KRC. I've had better luck with the turn 1s. The Banana's got a turn 1 on it. The race car has KRC on it, but I only did a KRC in the race cars because it's the only thing that fit my accessory brackets that I had built. So I couldn't put a turn 1 on it because of some like dimensional issues. But I have blown up turn 1 pumps. I have not blown up, or I have blown up KRC pumps. I have not blown up turn 1 pumps.
So we need to repick our final 4 here.
So I'm gonna rewrite where everyone is.
But I mean, that's what I've been doing this whole time, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm not, dude.
Yeah.
So this is Odie.
Novak and Shanahan.
This one's Novak. Dude, I don't know, dude. Olsen. Wait, just kidding. Manoa. Dean. Field.
Ooh, this is a tough one for me right now. I can't. I still haven't got past the first one.
Damn, dude, I might change my. If I change my call here, it deletes my.
Yeah, you just
my winner.
Yeah, you just.
I forfeit my winner, but I think that's the way it's gonna go.
Yep.
Like I think.
If you think it's different now, then do it.
I think Novak has way more speed.
Yeah.
And I don't. I think he's gonna roll Shanahan.
I put Novak over Shanahan myself.
That's a good point.
And I think Sorensen's gonna beat Odie if he doesn't beat himself.
I'm gonna personally. I'm gonna go with Shanahan. And here's why. I think after getting rolled by Taylor, they're gonna make some mild adjustments to that.
I think it's the tire. I don't think there's any more speed in the car.
If you think it's a tire, we'll go that route. I like Novak, but I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say that Shanahan got the shimmies out that first run, and now, and I think he's gonna be too aggressive, and Novak's gonna make a mistake.
I don't know, dude.
And Sorensen and Bach cheese, huh?
Yep. I'm saying Sorensen. If the kid puts it together, dude, he wheels super hard. So I just have a feeling he's gonna go with it, even though I'd like to see Odie get some sort of fruits from his labor the last couple events. But I wrote field over Dean like impulsively, just because Matt has seemed to have some really good luck lately.
Sure.
If you know what I mean. And then I put LZ over Manoa.
Yeah, same. I just don't know.
But it's gonna be a real close battle.
Sorensen Bach cheese.
I did Odie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Odie got the break that he had out already. So now he'll be good.
He got it out of the way.
Yeah, I think they're going to be on his side.
Yeah,
gods.
I think I'm going to agree with you. Is this it? Okay.
Who are you picking to go all the way now, Austin?
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan Turk. We're here at FD Orlando. It's getting into the summer months now where the temperatures are super hot for the cars, super hot in the cars. And when you're wearing a race suit with
so
fire shirt and fire underwear,
personally,
it really
like if my heart wants
so one way that we combat that
Odie to take a W here.
Cool suits. And
but
the way that works is you wear these shirts that have these little veins.
I'm gonna go with LZ.
Yeah.
You think Adam's gonna win the event now?
Yeah.
All the way through.
I just liked his battle.
Because you're thinking Shanahan's not gonna make it past Novak, or you think Shanahan's gonna beat Novak?
I think Shanahan's gonna beat Novak.
Okay.
But I think it'll be Shanahan and LZ
in the final.
In the final.
Take it from Turk. Stay cool out there.
Just like it was yesterday. In the top 16 or the seeding 16, they both met each other in the final. That'd be a rad battle because they both.
That'd be crazy to repeat.
Yeah.
I still think that they
didn't they do that in Long Beach too?
Or
I don't think
the
so.
seeding.
find yourself out there in the woods and just clean yourself up. Like Nick Novak, Connor Shanahan.
Oh yeah, no, the Long Beach seating bracket was LZ and Shanahan, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, in the finals.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember that well enough.
It feels like eons ago that Novak won that battle. That was like a first
All right,
battle, right? Just
Novak's got it, dude.
Novak, boom, put it
Yeah,
down.
right. Novak hasn't driven for like 3 hours, dude. These dudes were the first battle, obviously.
Novak,
I hate that.
Sorensen, LZ Field is what Francis says.
Yeah.
Announcer's curse.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I wrote.
Yeah. Let's see.
Your throat's about to swell. You might not
Shanahan, Sorensen, Manoa, Dean.
Yeah, Shanahan's car better be all in, dude. But I just don't think that tire has it.
Chat, throw in your top fours. Let's hear the guesses. Who's going to top 4?
Yeah. The only thing he has, I guess, going for him is he's chasing first.
Yep.
So he's got all the tire he could have.
Dude, see, that's what he's aggressive, bro.
He is. He's there. It's just shallow.
Yeah.
Oh, doctor.
Let's see what Novak's made of here, dude.
Yeah.
That's it.
LZ and Manoa was the seeding finals at Long Beach. Vert said, corrected us. That's right. They did battle, though. LZ and Shanahan. Yeah, I mean, they found some speed. They found some speed in the car, though, at least.
It could just be also track temps draw 'em down. I don't think it'd be anything.
Yeah, that was passing the baton. Like I said, it's going to get dirty. It's going to get nuts.
Well, I guess we'll find out on this run, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Novak if he's rolling Novak, then they found something. If not, it's
Yeah, but it's gonna be a second lap attrition game here.
a lot of people are saying Shanahan here.
But we saw him on that top 16 run.
I don't know. Nick, that was a good lead run though, bro.
I mean, he was
No, for sure.
Like that was a clean lead run. There's
Novak was going against that of Diego Higa.
Yeah.
And he was pushing Higa around the track.
Yeah.
You know, and again,
official petition to have Chelsea join you either in person or video chat for Irwindale. That would be dope.
Yeah. He'll probably end up being at Irwindale, I feel like.
Why don't we bring all this shit to Irwindale and do it at Irwindale?
I want to go to Irwindale unless I'm driving, dude.
You can't do it, dude.
No, I can't do it.
You can't be at an event unless you're driving.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to Seattle?
I don't know yet.
He's going to go to Seattle. He's not. Everyone else is going to go to Seattle. He's going to be the only one here.
There we go. That chase car can leave the line. Novak knows what he needs to do, and Shanahan, he's going to act like Novak.
Wow.
Little separation, but I say that by comparison to our previous battle.
Let's go, Nick. Get in there, dude.
Transitioned early.
Not too bad, though, but it's definitely pulling on him.
Yeah, he got rolled. That's it.
Yeah.
He transitioned too early.
Shanahan found something, dude.
Well, he only pulled the gap because Novak got greedy on the transition.
Sure.
That's all it was. He didn't time it right.
Always able to find another 5% every single run, and you can see it here. Nick Novak does a good job in the chase. He mirrors it. He gets as deep.
See,
that's so interesting, man. That's crazy why that keeps.
Bro, you can't see anything. You're guessing 100%
for sure.
And your body naturally wants to guess at the safest option. The safest option is to see as soon as you can, which would be turn left faster.
Right.
But it burns you.
Yeah, they're coming in quick. Connor Shanahan gets the win.
Sorry, boys.
Yeah, we're all out on that one.
I'll take one on that one there. I put Shanahan.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going against the grain, remember?
I mean, he's getting track time. We saw him in seeding bracket. He won last night, and now
That's what I mean, man. I think.
Dang, and then so that's you changed your whole.
Yeah, I changed
that.
my whole thing. Like I said, dude, it's all pointless to me to predict this shit because you never know.
Oh, for sure, it's just fun.
Yeah. I know.
I do this the most. I do this the most, and I'm wrong the most. That's why I just like gave up and just watch.
Yeah, but I don't think that you're. I think you're trying to put yourself in the driver's perspective and see all of the nitpicky stuff that probably we don't think about. So you second guess yourself a little bit more, I think.
Also, just like I've driven with all these dudes so many times.
Right.
I don't know.
So this is going to be nuts. Hopefully Odie's got everything all sorted. He's able to get this in a good spot. You can see the cars staging up where they're nosing down. That is because when they go to launch, the car's going to shift down. There's still a decent bank on that section. So that's why you see them pointing towards us. If you're,
oh, you made 173 bucks? Damn, dude.
Put me on blast, bro.
All right, so
you're rich.
Here,
that's in,
let's
see how many days. I think it's 16 days.
On the windshield, you can see they're blue. That's static.
Made 20 bucks yesterday. And 20 bucks today.
Of the vehicle, when they accelerate the pendulum and the weight
you can make like 10 times that on 80 seconds.
Okay, listen.
Brandon Sorensen's lights aren't working, so we're trying to find
you
out
could
what's going on
you
there.
could actually can monetize.
I can't
too.
I can't monetize.
You could.
I don't have enough. Hey, anyone in the chat, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and do that, please, so I can monetize.
Hey, make it big for him.
Make it big for him. Brandon.
It could bite you or it could favor you, and it favors Brandon Sorensen. Great execution, allows Odie Bakshis to cross over in front of him, and then drops back into the smoke pocket. Great job there by Brandon. Great lead run by Odie.
Put that Irish sauce on that 3.6. I missed that. You guys doing commentary is so much more enjoyable than Jared. I don't think so, dude.
Dude, you can't. Jared's my boy, dude. I love Jared.
Dude, it's so hard to like.
He's an acquired taste. A lot of people don't like him, but like I love Jared.
I don't know why.
I spent a lot of time with him.
I'm actually excited to ask him about all of this on his show.
Jared has watched. Think about this. Jared has watched more drifting than anyone in the entire world.
Yeah,
he has seen every single run of Formula Drift since for 21 years.
It's crazy, dude.
So Jared has watched more Formula Drift than anybody else in the entire world. Crazy. It's wild to think about.
Nick said unsubscribed. Yeah, I do agree though. This is definitely a like. It's interesting hearing your perspective as a driver on a lot of things because we don't even talk. We have never, since we've been watching drifting, we've never been able to just like talk to you after a run and be like, or sit and watch drifting with you.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, because I've always been there.
New for us too. So
yeah. It's weird for me to be here too, dude. I love sitting here watching drifting with you guys, but I also hate sitting here watching drifting with you guys because I want to be driving.
And again, talking about those decel, Excel lights, and waiting to see, are we waiting for smoke to clear? It definitely is lingering. Get that angle down the chute, and you can see going, initiating into the bank. Look at that. I mean, that's camera. That's all the way across course, that shot.
I would feel so weird if Jared was not the commentary. Like, I don't know that I would want to watch a lot of the live streams.
Jared still seems to not get the rules, though. But yeah, so here's the thing. Jared doesn't have to. He's so unbiased that he can just think whatever he wants and just blurt it. It almost makes for a better live stream, honestly.
Odie's looking good on that bank.
Oh!
Beautiful! In him. He was inside of him, bro.
Dude, that transition was wild.
Get out of me, I'm gonna throw up. Get out of me, I'm gonna throw up, bro.
Damn, that transition was crazy, actually. Odie was playing with the clutch throughout the transition and like lunging through the bumper of Brandon.
That was awesome, dude.
That you could not get any closer without disrupting him.
Yeah, those things don't have a rear end though, dude. Have you seen them with like those BMWs that they have? There's like
same with my car. My car goes from the back window straight to the ground.
He literally like if you saw that top view, it was literally like over, like he was inside of the car.
Yeah. That's how all these cars are.
Francis, you really think one more time, bro? I think Odie's gonna take that.
Yeah.
Brandon almost missing that inside clip.
Yeah, I think Odie's gonna win that one. I'll be 0 for 2, dude.
Watch that transition over and over. It might be my next screensaver, man. That was incredible.
Yeah, what is he shredding off?
Bumper deep, bro.
I think it's just all the body parts.
Yeah.
I think Odie was just on it. He was pulling bumpers off.
You went Sorensen.
Yeah,
we went Bakshis.
I'm gonna be 0 for 2, dude.
Yeah, I think Odie's gonna win it now.
Splash zone.
Right.
That was my
Jake, you can't just change every time someone loses.
No, dude, that was my prediction earlier. You guys didn't ever ask me. Actually, I
Jake
asked
just like,
you.
actually, you know, I think this.
Yeah, so we
I changed my mind.
Looking at the leads here primarily to understand understand who was deeper. So it looked like Odie might have been a bit deeper through that inside clip, but Brandon was deeper.
Yeah, no, I guess it could be a one more time, but
Who can fill that zone better? Brandon was a little bit deeper.
it's hard, dude.
Yeah. I hope they OMT it. They're also doing this thing where if you notice, they will not OMT bad battles.
Yeah.
Like if it's a battle of mistakes, the judges will not let it go. They'll just pick whoever they think did less worse, I guess. Less bad. We'll see. OMT.
One more time. I think it's a great call.
That's good. Yeah, that's
a great call.
Well, and great battle to watch again.
Right.
I could have seen it. I could see it go either way, honestly. But
Odie's like, you bastards, what more do you want from me, bro?
dude, it was so funny. So the last couple years, every time Sorensen would get matched,
Odie celebrating Pride Month by getting inside Brandon's car.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Caleb.
Every time Sorensen used to battle Kearney, they'd go like 3-1 more times.
Really?
Yeah. Happened in
Why?
Seattle. Just because it's just like that's just how
the combo.
That was the joke. They would always pull each other in competition somehow, and they'd go crazy one more time, like over and over and over again.
I'm glad that they do that though, like the whole one more time thing with good battles and not just like if it's a crap battle. But
Yeah.
I know it used to be like you got to see it. I think we got to see some, like I know in Pro Spec it's more so the opposite. I feel like.
Yeah, that's always
we get
been
a clean
like
battle.
That's always been the idea, like the last few years, which kind of sucks, is that like Pro Spec is just a competition of who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Right.
That's unfortunate, but it's also like it's not supposed to be the lower level series, but it naturally is because it's only for events, so it's cheaper. So the rookies always tend to go that way versus jumping
Travis.
into pro.
You gotta screw one, marry one, kill one. Jared Deanda.
Dude, I'm not doing this right now.
Dylan Hughes and Chelsea DeNova.
I'm not playing this game right now.
Who you taking to bed? Who you marrying?
I'm not playing this.
And who are you sending to the grave? Come on.
I'm not playing this game.
Why?
I'm not playing this game with you.
What's wrong? They're great people. They're gonna not take.
Dude,
it
I'm
personal.
not killing any one of those dudes. Those are my boys, dude.
But you had to pick one. Okay, who you marrying? Come on, just start there. Start with the easy ones.
Dude,
who are you gonna marry?
I'd be offending one if I chose the other.
I think
or the other, dude.
Dylan is probably gonna be the best lover.
Dude, I can't deal with you.
He's probably gonna be the best lover. So I would probably. I'd probably marry Dylan. You know, I mean, and Jared. Who am I fucking, dude? I don't know. That's a tough one. Wait a second. Can I switch this?
No, you can't, dude. You already locked yourself in.
No, Dylan's got away with the ladies, so that means he's probably got a deep one or something. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. I'm out of here, dude.
Someone help me out here. Help me out. Why are you so afraid to have this conversation? Like it's a serious one.
What do you mean?
You're just like, no, I don't want to talk about this, even though I thought Jake, you?
All right.
Nope.
Well,
You guys such nannies. About to get this clipped, he said.
Right?
Annual Black Friday drift, which is November 22nd, 24th.
Dude, I don't know. Okay, so at least we know we're marrying Dylan. That's it, right?
Sure.
You?
I'm exiting this conversation immediately. This is stupid. I don't want to play this game.
What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. I just don't want to have this stupid conversation.
I thought it was a good one. I don't know about you, but I was ready to take it to the grave, man.
You tried who to the grave?
You tried to
didn't
change.
ever say who
You
you're
tried
going
to
to take to the
change
grave.
it.
I probably I'd be a little scared of Chelsea. I feel like you hurt me or something.
Jared's way bigger.
Either way,
Jared's a big
That's not
baby,
always
though.
the truth.
Jared's a
Jake.
gentle giant, dude.
Oh,
That's
now
what
you're
I
a
mean.
part of this?
Oh god. I'm changing the subject, dude. Let's watch drifting. Drifting's on,
Jake,
dude.
thank you so much.
Listen to Ray.
Oh,
Ray
gee.
said this game's cringe.
Well, that's fine. It was
Ray
our
cares
game.
about what people think about him, just like you, Travis. I don't. I'm marrying Dylan Hughes, okay? Fucking get rid of it. Good lord.
Just won't leave. Seriously, Thor, leave.
Oh, I did this to myself. You locked yourself in. Travis, you locked yourself in when you invited me to do this with you.
Yeah, I quit. This is the last stream, boys. So enjoy it. We're not doing this anymore.
All right, let's go.
Into formation, and we just saw 2 crazy chase runs. Now Manoa out front into the smoke.
Early.
Too early.
Early.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there it is. That's gonna
Yeah,
hurt.
LZ was thrown off at the beginning. Like the run up.
Yeah, it just seemed weird.
Toe up from the flow up.
Bummer, dude. That sucks.
Let's see. Let's take a look at it again.
I want. We're just so.
I'm gonna be
off.
0. I'm gonna be 0 for 4, dude. I mean,
No,
obviously
I
it's
don't
a one
know.
more time.
I mean,
it's a one more time Odie and Sorensen.
yeah, but and also like the way this is going, the first run doesn't mean jack.
Late transition, which he's allowed to do, but that definitely throws Adam LZ off. Now,
Oh, see? Later transition, which he's allowed to do, is what Jacob said,
Let
though.
me watch this. Sorry, we're watching on like a relatively small screen up here too.
Actually stayed back a little bit because Manoa's thrown real wide. So we get in nice and intimately there with our drone, and there it is. Adam transitioning too soon.
I don't see anything weird in Manoa's lead there.
Yeah.
Different area code at that point in time, but Adam
You
does
can't
find
transition too late as the lead driver.
too little, too late.
You just can't. You'd blow off the track.
Major advantage here. Let's see if he can toughen it out. Right? I mean, Adam.
We're not gonna keep going with it. I'm just there's somebody in the comments said Austin Weeks has got that rhino money.
His family has an exotic zoo, dude.
Yeah.
Wrong side of that second inside clip. So expect Adam LZ again, internet superstar.
Uh-oh.
Looks like
Restart.
the light.
Got the strobes going.
A cone down. All right, just making sure they'll run it.
Have you been to the LZ compound yet?
Mm-hmm.
Does he have like a parts warehouse there too, or is he drop shipping everything through?
No, Drift HQ's there.
Is it?
Yeah.
And he actually houses stuff.
Dude, there's like 10 buildings there. There's multiple houses, multiple warehouse buildings. There's like 50 lifts for cars. There, every building's AC'd. There's like.
But I was talking about like for his business, because I know.
Yeah, it's all there. It's all there.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, the place is massive.
Happy anniversary to Juku Racing. Knows the 86 LZ aggressive
Wow.
initiation. Comes out of angle. Oh boy, LZ.
LZ's car's broken, dude.
There. What if he got slipped
He missed a
there?
gear?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Sketchy for a moment. That allows Manoa to not get buried in the smoke. LZ now turns it up into the crease.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, that was weird. It sounded like he missed a gear or something.
He
Tire
doesn't
fire.
even. Yeah, I don't think he shifted the whole time.
Yeah. Maybe it wouldn't let him. Maybe he's having. Because he was on limiter the whole run.
Little spice on top. Yeah, Adam's going very aggressive here, but seeing some of the way the car was reacting, I'm curious if everything's okay internally with it, because it does look like he's fighting really hard.
Yeah, dude. He thought he grabbed third right there and nothing happened.
Maybe a couple of clutch kicks to get the car back around. Something seems to be going on. Either that or he's got so much grip dialed in at this point, just trying to fight back to Hiro Manoa, who's doing a good job in the chase, Adam having those big disruptions. Hiro's gonna know that, gonna play it a little bit safer in there. Yeah.
I mean, you might hear the limiter from Manoa's car too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Adam really
Little
fighting
bump.
through this section. Probably a couple clutch kicks. Almost looks like he grabs E-brake again. Just fighting
Dude.
the car.
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
Hiro's
I don't.
car?
It might be.
He's gonna need to step it up.
Is that?
It sounds like a slow limiter, but
Is
the
that-
wastegates are out the hood on that car. So
Right, but what's in? Is Jay-Z in Adam's car, or is that
Adam's
BMW?
car's a JZ. Hero's car's a VR.
That did not sound like a. That sounded like a VR limiter for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for that reason.
Slide up left for Manoa, right for Adam LZ. I think you know the answer. 14 years old. Hiro
Wow.
Manoa
Okay.
gets the
Travis,
win
0
and
for
wins
0
it
so
on.
far.
Yep. I'm 0 for all of it.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Manoa.
Wow. So we are going back to the one more time of Odie Bakshis and Brandon Sorensen. Two absolutely shadow boxing. When I say shadows and the boxing, I mean the fighting and shadowing and mimicking the other driver around the track, on the bank, through the power alley, the smoke valley. All right. And again, Connor Shanahan waits going against one of these guys. Odie Bakshis or Brandon Sorensen.
Still standing in it? Or you changed?
Odie
I'm not talking about the freaking Mary F1 We're past that. I was talking about the damn battle. You still going with Sorensen?
I mean, I'm not going back now. I mean, I might as well just
I feel like
there,
it's
dude.
it could really it's a 50-50, bro. I did too, man. I did too. I don't know that I've really rooted for Adam much at all. Not that I'm not a fan. I
Because
just
they didn't see the hit from Hero in the chase. I think Adam's car was like really slow to light off. That's why he hit him. Adam's car ended up shallow too.
Wow, Brandon, great job, dude.
Oh.
But then he sticks it to the door. Brandon Sorensen center punch.
Oh my
Good
God,
Lord,
look at
dude.
him.
Diving in, great proximity, banging on his door once, twice.
Do you hear that, dude?
Bro, the dude on the live stream is
They're
going crazy in the
majestic.
background.
Wow.
Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
Look at him.
This is a big push there for Brandon Sorensen.
Brandon kind of blows it on the entry here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, the rest of his chase run is fire, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And that
This transition's really good right here.
yeah, it's beautiful. See, that's the thing though. If you coming off that bank, it looks like the people that even one car length makes a difference.
Yeah.
In that transition, like you were talking about people staying in the pocket later. It
Yeah.
almost looks like the people that do that have a better chance of not getting lost in that smoke. So it's like you picked your poison.
It just depends on where you lift. Like if you add too much angle before you transition, then you get rolled. You have to be transitioning. You have to be transitioning before the lead car, but slowly.
Yeah.
To watch what they're doing. If you try to do it too quick and like snap too fast, you usually burn yourself or get ahead of yourself, obviously.
Right.
But yeah, hanging on to it too late, being zoned in on staring at the door and trying to stay in the pocket for too long before transition is obviously an issue.
Yeah, Brandon's looking really good, dude.
And Odie eventually, you know, it was gnarly.
It's actually really interesting seeing how you view Brandon now versus a year ago.
What do you mean?
Or 2 years ago. Like he just being a kid. Now I feel like when similar, he's made a name for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's always driven hard like that, but he also hasn't crashed very hard either.
Sure.
So, like,
if this is the point we're at where you have to, you know,
I don't know.
hit the guy
It's
kind of 5 times lightly. Gently.
on the other hand, like they have a backup car too.
Sure.
It's the same thing. You don't have to
Comfortability,
like
yeah.
you don't have to worry
But
about it.
he's going against Odie, which is top tier, one of the best in the game right now.
Yeah, and
you
the
know?
guys that drive good like Odie are way easier to do runs like this with.
Sure.
Checking contact 4, maybe 5 times, but nobody asked or requested a courtesy car check.
This car's fast, bro.
But they continue on here. Brandon Sorensen out
Because it's an E46.
Is it?
Yeah.
With this body swap?
Yep.
Wow.
Odie blew it, dude.
I mean, did he have
Dude,
a choice?
I got a battle, dude.
Yeah, he did, dude.
He pushed too hard.
Yeah, but I mean, did he have a choice? As in, like, he knew that he had to do something crazy, and he dove right there.
Wow, Sorensen is
Yeah. And he dove
He
too
had to
hard.
push it. He just dove too hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he wants his first event win so bad, and you can see it in his driving. Very fluid on initiation, going in nice and deep. Odie doing a good job through that first outside zone. Now we check into this
A
transition.
Sorensen Manoa final. Yeah, right. The two youngest kids on the field. That'd be rad.
Yeah.
And then Odie just looked like he got a little bit too aggressive through that inside clip. I'll have to see it back again because it happened so quickly, but it almost looks like Odie taps.
Brandon Connor Manoa, huh?
Brandon Sorensen, but Brandon, I mean, although driving incredibly aggressively, is very smooth and
Yeah, imagine a podium where not a single person's 21 years old. Not a single person can drink the champagne they're spraying.
Right? Yeah.
on the correct line. He was
Okay.
but wow, this is
Good job,
absolutely
Travis.
amazing. And
Got one.
I got
what's
one.
Crazy here too is that 3 of our top 4 drivers are very young. Like this is the new crop
Just
of
talking about
drivers coming in and taking out the old guard.
Sorry to cut you off, but scores are coming in. Slide of left for Odie, a right for Brandon Sorensen gets the win unanimously. The young man advances on. Sorensen gets the win. Sorensen, versus Shanahan. Wow. They're both 20 years old, both young bucks, BMWs.
And then Manoa.
Manoa, 14 years old. Oh, you hear that? You hear that? The winds have changed.
Oh, man.
But guess what? Matt Field, James Dean.
There could be.
They come in with their walkers. I'm joking.
Yeah, those guys.
I'm joking,
The moldy
guys.
oldies, bro.
The moldy oldies.
Moldy oldies.
But I love that.
Yeah, all of them get non-alcoholic champagne.
When, you know, I know who Shanahan is. I know who these drivers are, but when you get this new blood
Brandon
and
seems
this new
super
guard
confident. People are just
coming
overthinking
in,
it.
you
Is
don't know
that
who
what he
they
said in
are,
an
like,
interview?
wow, never seen them drive before. Manoa, I haven't seen him drive in person. I've seen him drive at FD Japan on the interweb.
What's your opinions on all these young drivers, Travis? These new young drivers. Who's your
I mean,
favorite?
it has to transition at some point. All the old guys have to fade out.
Yeah, but these are young kids, it feels like, you know?
Yeah, but like, I mean, they're.
Is it Shanahan? Shanahan's only 20?
20. Yep.
Yeah, Shanahan's 20.
Yeah.
They can drink in Ireland, though.
Yeah.
Simon Olsen,
But, I don't know, I mean, I like the diversity of FD.
Sure.
Like, you have everything from, there's dudes in here that are 42 years old competing with kids that are 14 years old. And you get that. And every event, you never know. Like, last year at Atlanta, Vaughn hadn't driven for a whole year, and he TQ'd and won the event as a 40-year-old.
Right.
You know? But then also these young kids are, like, in the Final Four.
For sure.
So, I don't know. I just like the diversity. I love that, like, it could be anyone's game. And I like that it's so widespread.
Yeah. That was a good choice by Matt on that entry. Okay. He stayed in it.
Yep.
Oh, he like bent something, it looks like. He's struggling back there.
And that's how I lost there last year.
Same thing.
Yeah, I transitioned and dove in and crashed into Taguchi and broke my shit.
That was a one more. Wasn't that a one more time battle too?
I don't think so.
I thought it was. Could be wrong.
That's exactly what I did. I drove and I pushed in there.
So very, very interesting. And now we see Matt Field near the end of that run really fighting to keep the car under control. So I would not be shocked if we see a competition timeout at that point. But let's take a look at James Dean in the lead to see if there's anything that would have caused it. Comes off the bank. Nice. Good job to the inside clip. Good transition. There is a small decel area in there. So James is able to check up a little bit. Not a ton. And then Matt Field just
Field tried to flip Dean again.
the rest of it. So
Dude, that was crazy. I was standing on the lower bank wall when that happened. I just saw like headers and
Rapper Dan Savage, dude.
Saw titanium exhaust and sparks flying on the catch fence, like literally 20 feet in front of me, and just like rode the wall. Which was crazy. I guess it would have been the roof, but
the roof
sparks.
Oh yeah.
Or mark a spoke on their wheel. And
Drifting is rad. That is all.
Yeah. Hi, Dan.
The splitter, Anderson composites coming off.
Oh, Dean on the brake, and it caught Field off.
Taking a hit, but continuing on. So again,
Travis,
you could see the spokes.
When are you gonna do some?
You have more hard battles than last year.
Slowing down, it's an indicator of obviously braking or.
I think there's more. I think the battles are way harder this year than they were last year in competition.
When one of the wheels stopped spinning.
Yep.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
So,
huh?
Field pulling right
Why?
to the
Why?
line, even after
I just feel like the competition's harder this year than it was last year.
I feel like it's like that every year. Like
For sure.
It always gets harder and harder.
Yep.
Right.
But I even thought, like, this hearing of all the drivers this year, I'm like, damn, it's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a gnarly, clean entry right there.
James Dean gets into formation. Matt Field comes down. A lot of confidence in Matt Field's Corvette. Now past that second inside clip. What's going to happen here? He's in the pocket. He's in the crease. And now Field brings it across, and so does James Dean.
Well, lost that one too.
I just request a side-by-side now. Let's just get that prime because I think we're going to need it. Matt Field, whoa. Initiation right to the wall. James Dean almost looks like he got caught off guard there, and Matt Field filling all that outside zone. Coming through here, could have been slightly deeper to that inside clip. Second inside clip, no deeper than that because he punches it. Now we get into the second outside zone. He's got that right rear wheel right on the edge of the zone. Could have had a bit more angle through there, but also wanted to make sure that he's able to keep some speed on top of James Dean as they push through here. James Dean in the chase. You can see the brake lights come on while he's trying to check the car out, while he's trying to mirror the angle. James Dean is another driver that is known for kind of scrubbing out some angle to keep.
Yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be 0 for 4, dude.
You are 0 for 4 for sure, no doubt. It's not a bad thing though.
I'm 0 for 3 right now.
0 for, yeah, you're about to be 0 for 4.
Oh, yeah, I am.
You are too?
Yep.
So I got 1.
Yeah.
Just Shanahan.
James Dean gets the
Wow.
win. James the Machine Dean gets
Okay.
the win.
Let's pick the top 2.
Taking out Matt Field. So James, our current points leader,
Oh, dude, I actually
advances on.
like this. I like this a lot, actually.
Congratulations to the 3-time champ, and our final 4 is stage.
Okay.
All right, Lorette Nickel. Man, Shanahan, he's in the final 4. What's the vibe?
He's in the final 4. He's trying
I'm
to
going
relax the
Sorensen
car
Dean
as
in the
he's getting
final
suited
2,
and booted, ready
and
to go.
Sorensen wins the
His
event.
good buddy, Brandon Sorensen, that battle coming up. Man, what are your expectations?
I'm going Shanahan and Dean wins it.
You know, this is what I came to Formula Drift to do, was be in top 4s, be in the running to try win events, and I'm quite happy. To be honest, it's a little bit challenging. You know, I'm struggling to find out how hard I can turn the screw in this car. You know, never driving really left and drive. Engine setup I've never drove, but you know, Rome CP has done a good job in the 36, that's for sure, because I'm a big fan of this thing, but Brandon is on it. We're going to have to be on our A game here if we want to take him down, but expect fireworks. I have massive respect for the Sorensen's family, Brandon and Amanda, and his whole family, so I'm looking forward to it. As I said, he's a good buddy of mine, but when the helmet goes on, we got a job to do, and you know, I'm sure he's thinking the same. We got to push hard, and we'll see what the outcome is, but I'm excited.
I'm excited too, Jared, to watch fireworks on this track. This is going to be an amazing battle.
Yeah.
So,
the big question
Travis,
here up in the booth is Shanahan going
does
on
it
the
scare
run.
you
He
at all
said,
to
"Get
think
top
that
4
you
would be
lost a
great. I'm
year
here
of
to win
progression?
events." Soft-spoken and just
Oh
that
yeah,
Irish style. He is
it's always
ready
like a massive
to,
like
really
setback if you can't
get a victory.
compete for a year.
There it is,
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
final 4
Next year's
is
gonna be
set. The tight
next
ass
year
final
like
4,
will be the
Shanahan
hardest
versus Sorensen.
driving an FD that I'll ever have to do.
And then Heroa,
You really think so?
Manoa,
Oh yeah,
14 years
hands
old
down.
versus James the Machine Dean. We'll take a short
I
break.
I have to start in the
Come
seating
back.
bracket.
Shanahan and
I have to work my way out of the seating bracket.
Yeah, but that's just one event, technically.
No,
No.
because if you're still
They don't go off the previous event's winners?
No, it goes off of ranking.
Right, so if you do well one event.
Yeah, I have to do well one
You have
event,
to
but
beat
if I
tops.
keep, but if I get through the seating bracket and keep going down to 32, I'm still in the seating bracket.
Yep.
Sure, sure.
You know,
So don't go out in the
like
32.
nothing's gonna be easy.
Right, but that's I feel like that's like a, in my opinion, I would almost rather be in the seating, like from that position.
Yeah, if you lose in the seating bracket, you don't get
Well,
to do
sure,
anything.
you're
on
not going to lose
Saturday.
in the seating bracket, though.
Factors of school you can go to for
Whoops.
racing is just a little bit insane, but it's very cool because it gives kids like me the
Can
opportunity
super,
to chase that dream.
I'm not superstitious. you are.
Motorsports degree from the University of Northwestern Ohio.
What are you going to do? Do you think there's anything you can do to combat that? Do you think that driving at other events this year is going to help you at all?
I mean, yeah, it's just driving as much as you can is the most important thing. So,
what's your opinion on the new seating bracket in itself? Do you think it's better than qualifying?
yeah, it's
The old
way better for
qualifying
the
thing?
sport.
I think so too.
Single run qualifying is ass.
Mm-hmm.
That shit sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks for the drivers and it sucks for the fans because who wants to sit and watch a bunch of people do one lap over and over again?
Right.
And then for what? What practice do you get from that? We can get lead run practice and practice.
Yeah, I almost found myself. I forget now that Friday isn't qualifying and it's actually like a seating thing, and
Yeah.
I end up being pissed I didn't watch it.
For sure,
So
it's
I'm like-
way better, and the live stream numbers are way better on a Friday, which is good for FD. But on another standpoint is, like you, how do I explain it?
So,
like it's, I don't know. The seating bracket just generally is way better for everything, every aspect of the sport.
the seating bracket in general, though, too, is is there anybody that doesn't drive?
What do you
Is there
mean?
anybody that doesn't make it into the event? Do the bottom 8 still get a drive?
No, if you lose in the seeding 16,
You don't drive at
you
all.
don't drive at all for the rest of the weekend.
So
you have to win the first battle in the seeding 16.
Who the heck didn't get a drive this event?
What do you mean?
8 people didn't get a drive?
Yeah.
Do you remember when there was like a struggle for FD to have enough drivers to even do that?
Mhm.
And it seemed like last year there was always a bye because there wasn't enough drivers.
For sure. But yeah, no, now, like, let's see. So who lost in the seeding bracket? Hobson. Didn't make it through in the seeding bracket. Joao. Mohan. Right?
Yeah, but then
I guess I'm looking at this.
Here's another thing too that I don't like about it. So Force Wang, it wasn't at this round. So now LZ had a bye run.
Yeah, because Force
And then
Wang was
somebody
seeded.
else didn't make it in because of that.
Yeah.
When if it was qualifying, it would have been full.
Interesting. You think they'll change that?
They can't like cut people out of the bracket in case they show up because they paid to be there.
Yeah.
And if they don't show up and want to waste their money, then FD just has to operate as normal. They can't just be like, "Are you sure you're not going to make it?" So we can just delete you from this.
I don't mean it like that, but I mean like it just seems interesting to not give the other person the opportunity to drive. But I get it though.
I don't believe he's been on the box even on a podium.
I don't know.
We gotta bring up stats.
I know obviously in Pro Spec, I think he
Sorensen.
won an event there. I want to say Texas.
Did you pick Shanahan on this?
I didn't even write anything down because I'm always wrong.
Okay, well, who are you picking? Who are you picking?
Shanahan.
He dropped in a formation. Look at that, the E36 chasing him down. The Red Bull Garageistic BMW prep by Roman. His team transition now.
Great transition there.
Wrapping it around the magician Shanahan. Woo! Right there on the door. Sorensen pushed
That was a really good chase, dude. Good lead, good chase.
Shadowing him, the Shadow Shanahan. Wow.
Wow, man. I mean, the way he times it, Sorensen even has an extended float out to initiation. Brandon and Shanahan anticipates the entire thing. It's like he's able to predict everything that Sorensen is going to do. And Brandon's doing a phenomenal job out in the lead. Both those inside.
So the only thing that I think the last chase that Sorensen did, he was a little later on entry than Shanahan just was. Other than that, I think they both have very good opportunities. As long as Brandon can get that initial entry solid, then I think that he has a chance here. But that was a really good chase.
He's still able to find his way into the pocket. And look at that. I mean, Brandon Sorensen through that second.
Yeah, the level of driving at this event. Orlando always has such good tandem. Like this is I said it earlier, this is one of my favorite tracks to drive. Even though the track is like traditionally shit and the weather sucks and there's no good bathrooms, like driving, the physical driving is really fun and the tandem's always good and my car's always fast there, so I'm like stoked on it. But
But it seems to be working out there, Connor. So here we go. The E36 of the Irish driver, Shanahan. Sorensen chasing him down. Shanahan on the bank. All of Ireland is
Beautiful.
Sorensen giving it back. He's right there. You can smell his tires. Right there.
patience. Good. Get on the gas. Ah! I think he beat it, dude. Oh, wait, did he? The car rolled over all weird.
No.
Oh, he must have gone up on the bank and upset the car.
I think Shanahan took that.
Absolutely incredible from both drivers. Brandon Shanahan, Connor Shanahan out front. They're so close they might as well be the same human through this entire run. And look at that.
Transition's nasty right there. That was good. Oh, he just went out way wide, got in the marbles.
A little bit deeper on that second inside clip, and right here,
I don't know that it really killed that run though, but yeah, Shanahan was just a little better in the chase. Travis, somebody says, what does FD need to do to be more competitive? Do you think there's anything that they can do to be more competitive, make it more competitive?
What do you mean? What FD need to be more competitive?
Maybe they mean like same tire sizes.
Competitive in what way? Like to make the competition better?
Probably, yeah.
That's what I took from it. The only way to do that is having a spec tire, but it's impossible.
Why?
You know,
because you like
just because all the different tire companies.
Yeah, who are you going to kick out and tell them you're not going to take their money as a sponsor of the series anymore? Unless one company came in with a ton of money and enough. They imagine how many tires they have to come up with each event. We're talking like 2,000 tires around, plus testing tires for these guys,
right?
Plus whatever else you want to buy, like. I don't know. That's a big ass,
yeah, dude. So Brandon
that's
just
16,000 tires, right?
I get it.
Yeah. But you know, if FD had a 275/40 like tire size cap, I think that'd be better.
Yeah. So
yeah.
You could see.
Yeah. You keep the weight at like do a pro spec kind of thought on it, and every car's 2,900 pounds, and you can run a 275/40, and that's it, and everyone's there. I think that would close it up a little bit.
Isn't Drift Masters like that? Like you can only run a 265 or like a 285?
I'm not sure, but I know their tire compounds are way gnarlier.
Yeah.
Like their 265s in Drift Masters will shit on our
one more time
295s.
One more time.
Interesting.
Dang.
I like it. I freaking love it.
I could have seen it going to Shanahan.
Yeah, same.
That's cool. You got to watch it again.
Iron Dookie says, "Thank you guys for doing this. It's rad having the perspective. Keep it up if you can."
Yeah, dude. We've been doing this since Long Beach. We're going to continue to do it for every event that I'm in town. I'm just going to start traveling here, like going to Grid Life next weekend. And I'm going to be traveling around to all of the Grid Life events. I'm doing a Drift Appalachia. I'm going to come back to
St. Louis next.
Yeah, we have to see them one more time.
What's next?
It would be Jersey.
Jersey?
Yep. But yeah, no, we're going to be doing this as long as I'm in town. I'm doing it. Even if I end up on the East Coast, maybe I'll force Austin to come out and bring some gear. We'll do something like in the rig or something at an event. But I like doing these. So if you guys have any comments, concerns, want us to do something better, if we're annoying as shit, I don't know. Let us know. We're always down to try to make it better.
I think it'd be fun to have like an interactive bracket that we could all like, that anybody watching this could also like pick a bracket type thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'd be fun to do that pre.
Yeah, dude. Whoever in the chat, whoever's in the chat and picks the right bracket gets like.
Yeah, we do like a little giveaway or something. Give away some
cool.
merch, coffee. Let's do that.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
Okay.
Old guard, new guard, Padawan, Jedi, whatever analogy you want to use. Let's see some drifting. Send it! James Dean and Manoa. James Dean initiates Manoa down there quite a bit. He dives in, good proximity. Let's see him mimic that angle. That AutoZone Spec 5 FD transition.
Good transition right there.
Yeah.
Great transition, dude. Dude, blind. Nothing. Wow.
Some more tire fires. Keep
Not horrible
cool,
chase.
Boys. Keep them cool.
It's crazy what wheel speed does. It just like throws smoke past the mirrors.
Okay, James Dean out front, right to the wall immediately. Manoa has to take a second to get the car settled in, but does go almost deeper through that first outside zone. Now, James Dean does a good job through that inside clip. Manoa diving.
Super good timing.
The timing is James Dean crushes the second inside clip. Now through here, I don't know how Manoa.
Someone says, "Would you come drive in Canada?"
I'll come drive anywhere as long as I don't have to finance it. Yeah, dude, I'll go anywhere to drive.
Trell says Denofa needs to join.
Yep. He does. Unfortunately,
he lives the opposite side of the country.
He moved to the other far corner. He was up here.
Yeah.
He lived 15 minutes from me for a long time.
Yeah, his house is literally less than 5 minutes from this place.
I could throw a rock and hit it probably.
On the same road.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, it's a bummer.
One of these days.
We'll get him up here.
Manoa will be out front. James Dean in that chase position. Let's see who's going to explode. Will it be Manoa or James Dean? Like I said, James guaranteed a podium. #1 in standings. That's point standings. And you want to lock in the top 24 for New Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey. And if you don't go to the seeding brackets, you want to lock in the top 24. So 24 of this round, you're locked and loaded. You will not see action on Thursday of New Jersey because we got.
Wait, is Osbo going to be in the seating bracket?
So on and so forth.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, seating.
Osbo now in 32. Is he going to be at the seating seating bracket at Jersey?
Here we go.
That's a good question.
Well, I don't. It depends on if he.
Let's see what we got. Manoa, I mean, this
Sorry.
absolute proximity fast. Manoa, good angle. James Dean not letting the young buck run away. James Dean. Let's see how he transitions. He lets him go a little bit, lets him line out, see if he can reel him back in. But Manoa, great angle. James Dean.
It's literally the same spot.
Another
every time.
tire fire.
Every single time. Somebody was just saying that, how in the exact same spot it lights up right there at the very last point.
Yeah, for people who don't know how a tire fire works, it's just like the material coming off the tire, all of those particles, they get stuck to the inside of the fenders.
Yeah.
And then something ignites them, whether it be exhaust or you huck a rock from the track and it hits something metal under the car and ignites everything, and all of that tire material like just ignites and just goes. Because you ever burn a tire, and I mean none of us have ever burned a tire in a bonfire because it's
yeah, but it's
not legal, but
stop burning, bro.
Yeah,
they're like, it's like the best things to burn.
Best modern drift platform 2010 and up and go.
Modern drift platform?
That's hard, dude. 2010 and up?
What do you think?
Then we get our little bit of tire fire there.
Right side tire fire, heat on the
Dude, I don't know.
we have a winner. Are we going one more time? What is going to happen?
Anything with a trailing arm, which is nothing.
Z06.
ZN6. He's talking about FRSs. They're actually right. Is ZN6? Is that an FRS?
Is there any spot where either of the lead drivers
good save, Charles.
Oh, ZN6.
Is ZN6 an FRS?
Things look absolutely incredible. So James Dean does a good job to the inside clips. The crowd is absolutely cheering.
He meant
It's out
Z06.
their lungs for one more time.
Somebody's saying
And
vet.
it comes down to some of the angles there through that last section, but wow.
ZN6 is the Toyota 86.
Oh, okay.
That is actually, in my opinion, the worst car ever for drifting in the history of cars ever made. To be completely honest. Just because I don't like the suspension. The wheelbase is short. They're really wide. I don't know. They got no suspension travel in the back. I'm just not a real fan. They're great up to like 400 wheel to like for a fun car. But for a comp car, I'm like not really about it.
One more time. Wow. 2 one more times, and that's crazy.
Oh yeah, Porsche 718 apparently. Yep. So any Cayman is good. As no one ever drifts them other than Chelsea.
Do you think that he's...
Dude, that car's perfect on paper. Me and Chelsea talked about it forever about doing that Cayman.
It just drives me nuts how somebody can be so ahead of the curve on like everything drifting, bro. You know what I mean?
The thing is, Chelsea just has the balls to do it without the thought of, without ever worrying about failure. I think he's like, I'm gonna build this car. If it sucks, whatever, it sucks, but I'm gonna try. But like on paper, that car is good because like. It has a trailing arm. It's mid-engine, not rear-engine, so it's relatively balanced still. It's McPherson strut front rack. It's basically a mid-engine E46 or E36. The only difference is it's a little bit shorter wheelbase, and the weight balance is a little different. But on paper, sick car.
Yeah. It's got skills, dude.
Yeah.
It's a reason.
This Iron Dookie BRZs are great. Same rear suspension as a Crosstrek. I just love that the rear shock on a BRZ is the same length as my RC car. It's like this long.
You could see it just that.
What was Toyota thinking when they designed that thing?
I got an inch and a half of travel. It's just like it's a low power sports car that's supposed to feel exciting to drive to the average consumer. It's not like a tried and true like sports car. It's just a consumer budget sporty car.
I wish that Nissan would make another S chassis, bro.
I mean, that's what they. I guess the Z is the only thing left that they keep chugging with, but Sorensen's off the wall.
Sorensen high in the bank, Shanahan. He knows he's in that front left nostril of that BMW E36. Now transition in, boom, right there into formation, into the smoke pot.
Yeah, that transition was nuts.
That was really good.
Look at that minimal steering feed on the wheel, and wow. Once again, I mean, that is not a broken record. That is just absolutely back at it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Shanahan chasing here. You can see him creep up a little bit, and Sorensen just the launch is so good. And then we see this dive in from Shanahan, who has to pull back a little bit. Seemed like Sorensen's initiation was a little bit late. Leaves that zone a touch early. But
that was so good.
God. That was absolutely wild as they come through the rest of the zone. So Brandon did.
Yeah, you couldn't get more perfect than that transition at all. Caleb said Chelsea is the curve. That's actually a fact. Homie had an E36 before when they were $500.
I think that's what I'm trying to battle with here is are those decisions that he makes? It's like somebody like shorting a stock, bro.
Bro, he is
like buying.
He is the future,
like
dude.
saying,
he is in the future somehow.
Yeah, Elon's like, hey guys, go buy this. I'm gonna go buy this Bitcoin tomorrow. Chelsea's like, guys, I'm getting a Porsche, and all of a sudden, Porsches freaking skyrocket through the roof, bro. And it's like I get it, but he's also like with right.
But the thing is,
it makes sense though, right?
It's backed with facts.
That's what I'm saying.
Of data he's collected over the years of what makes a good drift car.
Right.
To the power rally, you can see
it's a good save.
Sorensen looked like a left or a right headlight bashing.
He's like, I can't get in there anymore right now.
He's deeper than Shanahan, the all of outer zone too.
Yeah.
That power rally might have played a role here.
He took out the inner clip.
That transition though off the bank is
what's Shanahan's lead line look like? He's high. It's good.
And Shanahan out front gives him the perfect platform to be able to do what he is doing in the chase here. And we see Sorensen.
He came in early.
Yeah,
it wasn't horrible.
A little bit. But look, Shanahan's driving out of the zone. The tire's like a foot away from the line, and I know it doesn't look a lot from like the top view, but they will. If the tire's not in the crease, everything's so close here that they will deduct from that. But Brandon's lead run, he was out of zone 1 for the first half of the turn, and then Connor had that good transition behind him and didn't make that mistake. And I think that's what's going to give it to Connor, is the fact that Brandon's transition was a little more of a gap, and he took out the clip.
Yeah, you're splitting hairs there.
It's going to be close, but it's going to be Shanahan.
Vert says FRS is the 86, what the 86 basically evolves into. Yeah, but which is a low power sports car though.
One more time. There we go. They don't want to go home.
Man, I mean, I don't want to go home either, but I think
that dude is still pumped on being stoked.
Dude, that dude is
living his best life, bro.
Yeah.
That dude's been drunk since 9 a.m. and he's like
17 Coors Lights deep.
Yeah.
So, which even still, I mean, it's pretty close.
He's been on the hair of the dog for the last 3 days straight. This is good, dude.
I would be too, bro. The judges, man, they're making some good calls though. I feel like they are being okay.
Yeah, that's Shanahan.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep, to the final.
Dude, some of the best driving I've seen from Brandon though.
Moves on to the finals. An FD rookie moving on. Got knocked out early in Long Beach, and now Shanahan is in the finals.
Did you hear Ryan Sage apologizing to someone on the live stream?
Trying to listen, shut up.
Trying to eavesdrop.
Noah in the finals. Yeah, two FD rookies, right? You know, obviously international stars in their own countries, Ireland, Japan.
Dude, I want to go drifting so bad.
Fun fact about Manoa.
God damn it.
Welcome to our life.
James Dean actually got Manoa into drifting.
No way.
Yeah, and he got him interested in drifting. It's been
that's crazy, man.
And beat him since he was a little kid. Keep in mind, when he's a little kid, he's a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still a little kid.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Wow.
All right, yeah, thank you so much. Hey, where are we at? I don't even see the drone.
I don't know. It's incognito, man.
You're like a.
Oh, it's our camera guy. That's why.
Hey, there we are. So there we go. Hey, let's start a wave real quick. Those closest to the bank on 3. Let's send a wave. Closest to the bank on 3. Lift your hands up where my eyes.
Who's guaranteed third? Where's everyone seated? Oh, you cut off the numbers when you printed it.
But I think it's Dean.
Well, so
Dean is guaranteed third.
Keep it going. Now you're gonna send it back.
Where was everyone placed? Because Dean, okay, yeah, so Dean finished the highest last event, so
Right.
Dean's guaranteed third.
First day on the job.
Wow.
So it can't be the
All right, on 3, closest to the bank. You're gonna
it can't
do
be the
again.
under
Okay,
21.
close to the bank. Let's see if we can start
Can't be the under 21 podium.
1, 2,
No.
3, send it, go. Come on, there we go. Security man, thank you, brother. Here we go, coming across. Oh, now you put your hands down. Oh my gosh, it lost momentum. Oh, my skateboard.
It's going.
Oh, restarted. We got a rip car. You're sending it back. Oh my gosh.
Anyone?
Man, you guys are hopped up on rock
Which,
energy.
yeah, which direction do we do the wave?
I don't know.
That'll get your attention. All right, we'll try it again.
Dean and Shanahan in the finals, huh?
We are.
They're like from the same village or
I'd
whatever.
probably rather see that, to be honest with you, than Manoa.
Obviously, yeah. If Dean wins, it'd be Brandon.
Brother, cheering on James Machine Dean. Clayton Triggs, he's drinking bottled wine. Who's cheering on Manoa? Make some noise. 14 years old, James Machine Dean, 3-time champ. Who's going to the finals against Connor Shanahan? James Dean initiates. Manoa right there. It's his dream to beat him. And here comes James Dean down into the pocket.
Gone, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
Doing wheelies.
That is a huge shock to Manoa's system. That is going to be huge, and that could have been way worse. What went wrong for Manoa? Off the bank, shot forward. Watch this again.
Incomplete, utter shock. That's literally what that guy just said.
Pushing really, really hard. James Dean comes through here. Manoa just loses track of where he is. Starts to be able to get the brakes on.
God
That
damn
could
it.
have been a T-bone. That could have gotten way.
That's
way
wild.
worse.
So Sorensen will
James Dean out in the lead, though.
probably get on the box, dude.
We're seeing
Yeah.
perfection over and
There you
over
go.
again, and it's going to be the drivers that are able to keep their composure, they keep their head on their shoulders, that are going to pass on. And right now, Manoa has a very small mistake that leads into a massive problem for him. And now he's going to be behind the 8 ball. Now he's going to be fighting back, and he has to put down perfection and hope that James Dean.
That's a wrap. Brandon gets third, huh?
Strange issue, or it doesn't happen for James Dean very often. But
It's not over till it's over, dude.
Yep, still in another half of the battle.
Do some amazing things. We've seen him. I mean, when he made the jump over to RTR, he had to learn some things. The way Vaughn and the RTR team sets up the vehicles is different from what he's seen over in Ireland, over in Europe. He's driven it all. FD, S15, BMWs.
Got lost in the vape smoke.
He's never driven a Mustang until he came over here, but he's proven he can win. We did it earlier in Long Beach after a marshmallow fire. I mean, that thing went up in flames. RTR team worked, got the car back together. Testament to that hardworking team. And now Manoa,
I wonder if drifting actually feels as like.
Basically somebody who he absolutely admires to make a mistake, and that's a hard ask against a 3-time champion James Dean. Manoa high on the bank. Now he's letting it all hang out. This 14-year-old. Here we go down. Let's see if James Dean holds it together. Looks like he does through the smoke canyon.
Dude, this dude on the chat is crazy.
Somebody needs to freaking find that guy.
Should be going to the finals. James the
Go
Machine
hard.
Dean will be going to the finals after a major mistake by the 14-year-old. And with that, I believe unofficially, Brandon Sorensen.
Vert said James gonna drive smart. That didn't age well immediately. He's like in the pocket the whole time.
Right.
He's got the advantage here. All he has to do is lay down a run that is still active. Hiro Manoa, though, out front, does go a bit wide.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
Sorensen
need
on
to
the box,
message
dude.
Jared and say, hey, the dude screaming next to you on this live stream, you need to get him in the box with you right now. He's
Yeah.
so hyped, bro.
And piss drunk.
Huge round of applause for Hiro Manoa because this kid is here. He is making a
You're still
statement.
pissed at RTR for not leaving some burned elements in the livery.
They did for all of Long Beach. They didn't rewrap that corner on purpose.
Why?
Well, James's car like burnt down at Long Beach. They had to rebuild the whole car, rewire the whole car, and they left a couple panels like super melted.
Did they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it looks sick.
Do the yellow headlights make a difference?
Do the yellow headlights make a difference, or is it just more of a placebo? I mean, scientifically speaking, yellow fog lights cut through smoke better, like cut through fog.
I feel like every time I've ever tried to do that in a real car, I can never tell the freaking difference.
Really?
Yeah.
I always use an amber visor so I can see through the smoke better. Amber works way better.
And Connor, you were
then clear.
Last night, you and James were talking about this. I feel like maybe you manifested this.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's honestly a little bit emotional for me. You know, I used to say when I was a kid watching James and FD, if I ever go there, I want to share my first final with him. So it's quite nice. You know, I've looked up to this guy. He's been a huge part of my program back home. I've battled him all over the world. You know, we've beat each other back and forward many times, and he has been honestly a massive, massive part of my program to make it, you know, possible. And he was the first person what my brother ever slid a car with. So I'm looking forward. I'm going to enjoy this, to be honest. You know, I think the work for me is kind of done. I don't really care who's first or second. I'm spraying champagne with my best friend, and I think Brandon will be on the podium as well, which I'm not 100% sure of. But that battle with Brandon was intense. What a guy. He made me sweat. I had to go to, honestly, a scary level, and I didn't even know if I could do it in this car. But honestly, massive respect to him. He never lifted. And yeah, for sure, we're here. America, I'm here, baby.
And so you're saying that you went to a very scary level against Brandon Sorensen. Are you ready to step that up against James Dean?
Yeah, we all know James the Machine. It's not a name for no reason. You know, this is the best driver in the world, in my opinion. And yeah, for sure. Either way, it'll be fun. It'll be full send. You know, the good thing about James is that we both know each other inside out. You know, we know there's no games. It's full tilt from the get-go. The best guy wins, and I'll happily shake his hand for a second once we put on a good show for the crowd. What's out there?
Connor, best of luck.
Jack, can we just talk about?
Thank you so much, Lorette. You didn't
Can we just talk about how smooth this year like competition has gone, and how there's been no downtime and minimal like 5-minute calls, and when there is 5-minute calls, the run of show is so good. You notice that, Jake?
Yeah, it's definitely much better than it has
like
been
the
in
16 to
past.
finals goes through so quick. Like the action never stops, other than obviously waiting at the finals for them to change tires. But like it's so much more smooth.
Yeah,
like it's way better.
I feel even with like even Atlanta was good with them always, like they always got to clean the litter off the track, and that still
but
wasn't bad.
I was
at all.
sitting here with Austin, and like I was sitting here with Austin, and we were doing the 16, and I was like, oh dude, we're in the 4. Oh, okay, finals, we're done.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm out of here, and the sun's still up.
Right.
Like I felt like I just sat down, watched it, and all of a sudden like it went all the way through to the end. Just like a solid show, and that's what they needed to try to get their TV contracts to go smooth. Is like that's what they were trying to make the run of show like super smooth. But
is there an argument about whether
top 32 has been slowest? I mean, I didn't watch the top 32 yet, but I don't know. I feel like the 16 to finals has been so good. It's like quick right through to the end, and the action's sick, and it's like minimal commercials even. I don't know. It's been maybe it's different because I've been sitting here doing the shit with you guys. Maybe it goes by faster, but
no, it's definitely been smoother, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been smoother. I haven't watched
Atlanta.
top 32 though.
Atlanta, we were like, oh, we're out of here. It's not even 7:30.
Really?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. And previously,
we're just about there.
Yeah.
It's freaking 7:22.
Yeah, it's like exactly the same. And I remember like when I was driving, Pro 2 at the time, like, I remember being on because I won the Atlanta event in 2018, whatever, in Pro 2, and I was on the podium doing the ceremony, and it was like 1:30 in the morning.
That's wild.
Like it was like way beyond curfew because it took so long, and that was just like Pro 2 night.
So, what do you do you have any insight on the TV series? Like, are they trying to sell to a larger TV like CBS, NBC?
They've been trying forever. They also they want to do a like Drive to Survive style series, just like how F1 is, and like how they have that golf one now on Netflix.
What do you mean Drive to Survive? What does that mean?
That's the F1. There's an F1 series on Netflix called Drive to Survive. It's a whole like series. You've never watched it?
Never watched it. Yeah.
Austin has homework. You better watch every season. That shit is so good.
It's on Formula One though.
It's Formula One, yeah.
Okay. And is it just
it's like crazy popular and super well produced, and gives you a ton of insight into what happens on the back end, not just the racing. There's a ton of drama they build into it. Like it's a solid TV show based around racing that's not cringe, and it's not like it doesn't take away from what racing is. And obviously it's like ignorant at the top level. It's so expensive.
Yeah.
But they tell you like, oh yeah, we capped the budget last year because documentary series technically.
I didn't know if it was like racing, like
they basically do like event
like
by
a
event
series racing type thing, or if it was more of like a documentary series.
Yeah, it's a docu-series, I guess, technically, but it's sick because they'll like break you down and be like, yeah, so we capped team budgets because Ferrari spent 380 million euro last year.
Yeah.
And like Red Bull only spent 150 and blah 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 blah. And so they like cap it, and then they like the funny thing is they like fine them for going over budget. So if they spend too much, they end up spending even more to the FIA.
Weird.
But yeah, but it's good. You have to watch it.
Interesting. Okay.
And then there's also a golf one.
But you think that that's a good move for FD?
Oh yeah, like the Drive to Survive series is massively successful.
Yeah.
Like the numbers are crazy good on it. Like you could have no idea what F1 is, and you could watch Drive to Survive and be like, damn, I like this. Racing's cool.
Yeah.
Like it helps bring people into the sport that aren't a part of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
So FD's been trying to do that for a while, and they released a couple teasers like last year on it. They tried to put some together for basically like
you have to sell it.
Yeah, they were selling it. Yeah, trying to get someone to buy it on. I haven't heard anything of it lately, but
interesting. That'd be sick, bro.
NASCAR has one too, I guess. Yeah. I watched the first 4 episodes of the NASCAR one. That one was good. So NASCAR's doing the same thing.
He's just like a schoolboy, and yeah. I'm pumped on this because, like he said, he's going to put on a show for the fans. So this is going to be, it's going to erupt. This place is going to go nuts. The internet's going to blow up. We're going to party tonight at some bar. I can't say exactly where because I don't want you guys showing up. It's going to get weird. Speaking of getting weird in the show, if you have not seen the show, send it. We're doing an episode every round, getting the culture, the feel, the vibe. I'm your host. I say send it all the time, but I send it metaphorically, lifestyle, things, stuff. So let's send it and take a look. Watch the show in its entirety, but here's a teaser. Had a great time in Atlanta. We're shooting one here for Orlando, so take a look at Send It, the show, and it lives on Formula Drift's YouTube page. Woo!
Is this what they're talking about?
Maybe.
You ready?
Love you, bro. Love you, Michael. Oh my God! Let's send it!
Oh, this is dope, dude.
Welcome to ATL. We are sending it Southern hospitality style. The car culture down here is awesome. So let's meet up some friends. Let's have some parties. And of course, we are going to send it at Road Atlanta. Round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. James Dean. Atlanta car culture runs deep. We're at Type S Nightlights. We had to shift little gears, but we're at Lanier Speedway, actually across the street from Road Atlanta. So let's party with all these guys. Show cars, drift cars, it's all going down here. These guys come to every event. This is James the Machine Dean's mom and dad. So good to see you guys.
And you.
Oh my gosh. Hey, your boy.
He's doing okay?
Holy cow.
He's doing okay.
Up in flames.
And your winner here at round 1.
This is good. I've never seen this, obviously, since we're so massively quiet.
Right.
I called him the James Taylor Dean. You like that? I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
Oh, very good, yes.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
Yes.
He did it all. Wind, Long Beach, fire and rain, all these things. Coming to this event, what are your expectations?
Hopefully not as dramatic as my last 2 FD events. I'm ready to turn the heat down a bit, I think. Yeah.
But how crazy would it be that you win a championship with Ford and Vaughn?
That is the goal.
James Dean is your back-to-back Formula Drift champion.
That is the goal, that is the dream. I would love one more FD championship, just especially in something.
And then you're gonna retire like Chelsea?
No, I won't retire, but I'll just probably hang out with you more at the events.
James Dean. Boom, I have knighted you. Larry Chen, how important is Atlanta to drift culture?
Atlanta is, I would say,
say it for the people, loud and proud. Atlanta's #1.
Welcome out to Road Atlanta.
Fun fact, the keyhole at Road Atlanta was paved for FD.
Dedicated.
The first year.
track, yeah.
First year, yeah.
We talked
It's
about that last time.
Yeah, it didn't exist there until FD came.
Really like big drift inside.
And they used to run it backwards.
Osmo was wrong. Like, this is peak drift culture. It's amazing. This is our 3rd year in a row doing Type S Night Lights Formula Drift free meet.
Right.
crazy. I can't believe the amount of cars and also the quality of cars. And
Jackson and
also
Ian, that is the
different
plan
parts
to
suppliers.
come back next year and keep shredding. So I gotta do a couple things, restructure, reevaluate, and
You know what this is missing
get it
to me?
rolling.
I'm not judging. I think it's gonna be dope. But you said they build it up with drama. Like
Yeah, there's not enough fights, dude.
Not even just fights. Like there's a way that in TV culture that you can create these highs and lows.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like FD is so dove into the culture and keeping that culture so positive that they're afraid to go to a low. You know what I mean? Like because they don't want to lose. Like drifting is such a positive thing. Drifting does not have negativity towards each other. It's such a camaraderie based sport, right? That it's like you show that and you put a sour name. And I feel like they're so afraid that it's not going to come out of that. But I think I've been saying this since the beginning. I think that is truly what evolves the sport. That's what makes NASCAR different. That's what makes Formula One different. Is the fact that they're telling stories, man.
Well, that and there's no drifting is so young and like everyone's out there to like progress the sport and grow it that no one's gonna. There's no room for any beef in professional drifting like that.
Yeah,
like
but
at
I
that
don't think
level.
it necessarily has to be beef. Like I think that we need to focus more on the car troubles, the struggles behind the scenes of people putting their cars together last minute. Like there's so much dramatic stuff that
for
happens
sure.
within the sport, but we don't ever look at that.
I've been saying for a long time that they need to mandate
The drivers we talked
the
about
driver
this, yeah.
interviews. You have to do an interview whether you win or lose afterwards to show like versus just interviewing the people that win. Everyone's like all stoked. Like show the people that are pissed off that they lost and why they think they lost and all that kind of shit. Like that's very important because people don't see that.
Explosion. James Dean, our points leader, 3-time champion, going against a good friend, a fellow countryman, and a rookie.
This is gonna be a rad battle.
Yeah, it should be good.
Formula Drift and the U.S. Championship light up the night again. You're going to want to be part of this. My man Lewis, Larry Chan, they're going to grab some photos here and getting the cameras prepped for our Formula Drift finals. Shanahan there in that Red Bull Garagistic BMW, piloted by RCP previously. Now, James the Machine Dean, hey, leave your lights on. Let's go! Type S lights are underneath the car and on the track and now in your hand. Let's send it! James Dean, Connor Shanahan. The finals are here in Orlando. Which Irish driver is going to get the win? James Dean initiates, big into the bank, big angle from him, an all-out show. They want to put on a show for you across the globe, across the pond, and we're bringing it home by James the Machine Dean. Shanahan backing off just a little bit. James Dean in the crease, right there, the middle tire.
That was a great run, dude. Did you guys hear the guy screaming in the background?
Yeah, I did. That dude's been drunk for like 48 hours. Everyone's got their phone lights on for pictures so that Larry can get like dope nighttime photos.
Yeah.
Into the wall, and now Connor Shanahan tucks into the pocket. You can see the size discrepancy between these cars, but the speed is matched all the way through both of them. Inside clip, fantastic. James Dean, big three wheel as he gets back on the throttle. Now, Connor Shanahan pulling up like he pulls up the street because they live right next to each other. Right here in Orlando, literally neighbors going at it from across the pond. This is so storybook. It's so
Bert says LZ doesn't get upset, but he clearly showed how unhappy he was. They need to show more of that. Yeah, agreed. I think FD needs to capitalize on that.
Yeah, for
FD
sure.
in itself, not just like all the drivers have their own personal shit, and I think a lot of people are willing to do that. But FD has the biggest platform that FD is trying to sell to a major company.
The other thing is all of us drivers like have our own. We live in our own world, and we have our own idea of what happened during these battles, and whether we're right or not. Like whether we're right or wrong, like explaining how we feel and our perspective is always good for the sport, whether it's like whether it's irrelevant or not, you know.
Dude, I completely agree, Iron Dookie.
Dude, yeah.
Completely
If the
agree.
Chelsea and Stuke thing had like a full TV crew, like
would have been on that, bro.
Oh yeah, it would have been sick.
Shanahan out front, James Dean chasing him down. Irish
Shanahan had a better transition. Oh, maybe not.
James Dean applies the pressure, has to back down. Into the crease goes Shanahan, but James Dean gives him a tap. Says, yes, sir. Welcome to FD. Put some respect on it. 3-time champion. James Dean says, welcome to the States. Shanahan and Dean, what a run.
This is the ultimate master versus apprentice battle here. Connor Shanahan out front. Huge snap initiation right into the wall. Now James Dean on him the entire time. Throwing it up against that BMW as they transition out. James Dean dives back in. That's another tap as they come through the inside clip. Now, James Dean hunts him down. Shows him how fast these RTR is. Gives him a little tap across the line. Wow.
That was insane.
Man.
You know, they have mutual respect. You know, metaphorically put some respect on it, but just chatting it up, man. You know, this is going to blow up the internet. It's live in full effect. RTR, ready to rock. This team has worked nothing but hard.
What are your thoughts, Travis?
Podium finish with the
I kind of need a side-by-side.
to this year's win in Long Beach for James Dean, but Shanahan making the jump, coming over here. I think it's great. It's really great to see. I mean, this is insane. Look at the evidence strewn across the
Jackson,
track.
yes. Every round that Travis is not at,
And we are showing our BC Racing
not
side by side.
out of town, we'll be
Sorensen
doing
gets
this.
third place,
Yep.
But who gets the win? Let's take a look at it here again. Our judges analyzing. What do you think? What's the point? Or don't talk about it, but walk us through it.
What it's going to be is the consistency really in the lead here. How long are they able to hold the car on the wall? How well can they transition?
Dude, I don't. Shanahan's chase is just like, except for right
They
there.
both at the clip.
But they both dove in at the. It's gonna be a one more time. One more time.
So if the bars come up, it's a one more time automatically. That's got to be one more time, dude. I don't know that
There's anything. They both even pull or got like they both gapped a little bit in opposite areas, but in the same realm. Both within that transfer.
Right here, the judges are still discussing it. If you think, if you looked at that and just instantly knew, I don't believe you for a second.
Look at this. The helmets are off. You can see the right-hand drive Ford Mustang. Do we have a victor? Vern, Brian Eggert, Robin Ishida, they're tapping him in. And what a great effort. Here, let's hear you guys. Is it Shanahan? Is it, or is it James Dean?
One more time.
Or would you guys like to see him go one more time?
Dude, you just
Yeah. I mean, we want to see as much as they possibly can. So.
Yeah.
All right. So again, Shanahan, James Dean, or what? You said you wanted to go one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, they're going again. So you guys don't know, anytime this comes up in the finals, it's a one more time no matter what. Otherwise, they just roll to the box.
So there it is. Again, they are going back to the pits.
Someone said, here's something I want to hear about. Photographers charging at grassroots events. When I started drifting like 5 years ago, it was all vibes, taking people for rides, sharing photos, and now people wasn't all about making a buck off of drivers. I think everybody's got to make a buck, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's hard because like I know a lot of photographers that even go around and do FD and try to like quote unquote make it, and they like they come out of pocket for a lot of stuff and definitely don't get paid enough for their efforts. The media dudes at these events work just as hard as anyone else. Like it's literally standing on the track all day, every day, editing till like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
all of that. Like it's just like it's the same thing as when people ask me like if I had the opportunity to charge for ride-alongs, if I would, and like absolutely I would. Just because like it is so expensive in certain cars that like one, most people that haven't experienced it would pay for that experience, but also like if there's a little bit coming back, then like it helps us to continue to drive more. So
patch on your backpack, the split Japanese American flag.
I don't know. I'm not necessarily against like people charging for media at grassroots events on like a lower level.
Oh yeah, jeez. English, please.
Okay, so
Have you seen Larry running around? Oh, all the time,
you
dude.
guys probably
That
thought
dude's
it was gonna be
everywhere at
fun as
once.
well, but it was just too close. They were really, really small.
As a Floridian, can confirm that guy's feeling great right now.
My new life goal is to be the drunk FD live stream guy.
Dude, I think this is probably the only event that you could be loud enough to like interfere with the live stream. Because they're like that close.
It's a tent.
Yeah, they're in boxes. Like,
yep.
Oh, Seattle.
Yeah, but Seattle's a little better like built.
A little taller though too.
Yeah.
I think they're a little more up there.
Reflected in their opinion. What could they do better in this next battle?
Well, just the small mistakes that made. Whoever cleans that up and does a perfect lead run is probably going to take it, because both of the drivers are killer chasers. So they're going to do, close tandem runs, and we know that. So it's just going to be who's going to clean up the lead runs, and also the transition is probably the hardest part of this track.
Yeah.
And we saw, some of the drivers like Shanahan dove in really hard.
Did you see that guy poking his head up and down in the live stream?
Dive in like that, I think that's the guy who's going to win.
Refinement. We said at the beginning.
Also caught when we're talking about people with photographers, I think like it's our job to support each other in what we're passionate about, and I think that we're passionate about cars, and we all know we're broke as fuck, like a lot, but the photographer dude who's trying to build his passion is probably broke as fuck too. So all that money on
it comes down to, for me, it comes down to that thing is like, if your friend has a small business, you don't ask for the handout, you just pay the price, because it helps that friend's small business. Even if it's overpriced, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna pay for his service or product or whatever, because it supports the homie that supports the greater good of the sport. It kind of comes down to the same thing of like paying drivers for ride-alongs and paying for media. Like if I have someone send me a super sick photo that maybe has like a watermark on it and I find it, I'm never hitting them up. Even as me, I'm never hitting them up asking for the photo file for free. I'm always like, hey, can I shoot you some cash for that picture? That picture's sick.
Yeah.
And most of them are like, oh shit, no way, I've never been paid for a photo before. I'm like, really? Like, well, I have no problem like sending you $40 or whatever for like the rights of this photo, and you send, to give like put some money in your pocket, like, because I know like they drove themselves to the track, they paid for all that camera gear, they stood around all day like catering to us, like that's just as important as us drivers. So I just look at it that way. Support the people who support other aspects of the industry so that the industry can get way better.
Agreed.
Synthetic gear oil designed to provide maximum protection to heavily loaded gear.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, $9,000 in media equipment. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's like
we run 1,000 horsepower through our transmission.
This room.
Dude, for example, like I was at Logan's birthday the other weekend when I rolled my Can-Am for funsies.
I missed that.
You missed it. Austin almost rolled a Can-Am, actually.
I did.
I have a video to prove that.
We can air that later.
But one of my friends showed up that like in past days he was always the friend that like, I'm not trying to air him out, but he's always the friend that was always partying, always at the bar, drinking constantly, and he was always that drunk friend, right? And then he had like some medical things happen and ended up not drinking as much and changing, and had a hobby, and he started doing like leather work.
Right.
And he showed up at Logan's, gave Logan a belt, like built Logan a belt for his birthday or whatever. And I had him make me a belt, and I'm like, yo, what do I owe you?
Right.
And he's like, I don't know, like $75 or whatever. I'm like, cool. Here's like, I think I had like 100. I gave him 100, and he's like trying to like pick out change. I'm like, when's the last time I ever thought about spending $100 on a belt?
Yeah.
But it's like a quality product, and my friend made it, and he's doing something super productive, and I'm stoked that he found something other than
drinking,
than a bottle of alcohol.
Right.
So I'm happy to hand him $100 for a belt and be like, hey man, here you go. And he's like, you need change? I'm like, no, dude.
I think it's
change.
dope,
Here you go.
I'm proud of you for doing that.
Like
you're always
like when I come to your coffee shop and I get pissed when everyone tries to give me sandwiches and they won't let me pay here.
I always tell my employees that they don't ever charge my family and friends.
Yeah, but
I actually, they'll get in trouble.
I know. I've came here, and your aunt, I told her afterwards, and she's like, if Austin was here and he knew that, I would be getting in trouble. He's like,
but that's my way of. It's like you have a way of doing that as a friend. Like, I feel like it's my way of like, just, I don't know. being nice. Like it makes
for
me
sure.
feel good.
I
And
see
my
that.
homies coming here, and like no one ever takes advantage of it either. Nobody ever comes every single day and gets a free drink every. I mean, I think maybe my sister. I hope my sister does, but like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's more of like if a homie did it. I don't know. I feel like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Plus, I always feel like if I do that, then people still end up tipping my team. Out
Yeah,
of it.
of course.
So it's a win-win. It makes them happy. They get a few bucks out of it, and
Yeah, I think the last time I was here, I got a sandwich. You weren't here. We were going to film some stuff at your house. I stopped in and got a sandwich. I like went to pay, and the girl was like, Austin be mad at me if I charged you. So I just put the cash in the tip jar. I was like, fuck you, like I'll pay for it anyways.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
Like, it was funny, and but that's the thing is like, I'm gonna offer to pay no matter what because it supports you. But like I said, that just went to the crew.
Yeah, for sure. It's a win-win.
Yeah,
no one loses.
Bring it on in.
If we were broke AF and like, well. Never mind.
God damn it.
The old media family, I do miss him. I might sneak into the media box.
Still broke.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm
Like
not doing anything. Why
busting a 1 foot end mill.
Yeah.
What did I miss here? Justin Davis, what he's busting a 1 inch.
Yeah, JD. JD had to mill a flange for my Jeep to make the drive shaft fit, and we kept breaking these bits that are extremely expensive. And I'm like, hey, dude, like I need to pay you for these bits. And he's like, man, it's fine, it's part of the job, like, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, let me give you some cash because these are not cheap.
Yeah.
But he was like, he was committed to getting it done so we could go wheeling the next day. And like, I appreciate it. That's just like homies having the homies back.
There you go, dude.
Same thing. But
Bring
yeah,
it up.
I still
okay,
Bring
guys.
him up.
I still owe JD some money for some.
We need a downer
Bids.
now. We need something negative. We've been talking too much positive shit. Travis,
what?
Fuck you. There you go. Was that negative enough? Try not to get this live stream banned, Can't say the F word too much.
Not like I can monetize anyways.
You should be pretty close, actually.
I'm like 900 subscribers, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, but you did that off one video. You don't ever post anything.
I know.
You're slacking.
I need a media guy, dude.
Well, you're gonna be down
Do
one.
you think anybody else has a media guy?
No, but I just hate doing it. I hate doing it so much that I won't do it. I need to though. I understand that. 867 subs.
You made 7 subs this video.
Yeah,
that's good.
Championship, and that will be crowned in Utah.
Yes,
in Utah this year. All right, Shanahan, James Dean, and James Dean. The graphic there says Connor leading, but James will lead because he is our current points leader. So he is sitting, and we are ready to send it. On 3, let's yell send it as loud as possible. Are we going to get a winner? 1, 2, 3.
Send it.
Send it. James Machine Dean, the AutoZone Mustang RTR Spec 5, AC Shanahan. Chasing
Good entry for both people. Very smooth on the bank. Holy crap.
Oh, Shanahan's blind.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
good save, though. That
Yeah, no,
wasn't
good save. He was stuck in it, though.
Yeah. The heck was that?
What was Cosmo Streamer?
Cosmo Steamer, it looked like.
Dude, the interns, man.
It's a really pivotal moment to like drop the Cosmo Steamer on here.
Carter just texted me, said he'll be my media guy.
There you go.
Carter, oh yeah, he's hanging out with his grandma. Carter, why didn't you bring your grandma to come hang out with us, watch FD, dude?
Carter also has school. Isn't the only other reason you can't be the media guy because you're in school. So if your parents will let you skip school for weeks at a time in the middle end of the year, beginning of the year, then you'd be good.
I know. It was so I didn't even realize that the other day. I was talking to Carter. I was like, hey man, let's go to East Coast. Let's go to an event. He's like, or no. I was like, come to the dyno.
Yeah.
The Bonanza me on the dyno. Come hang out, and, like take some video and shit. And he's like, I have school. I'm like, damn it, you're right. Like I forgot about that.
I know, dude.
We'll talk, Carter. We got events to do this year, dude.
Both of them will reek of champagne, joined by Brandon Sorensen. It's been a treacherous weekend here for all the drivers, a pro round and a lone round of pro. We will see you guys in New Jersey, either online or in the building, the purpose-built first ever American Drift Coliseum. Guess what? They still could go another time. We have seen multiple one more times, but here we go. Shanahan or James Dean, who's going to be dominant? Let's send it! Shanahan and Dean through that start chicane. No cones were hit. The time best lights are on, so are the acceleration lights. Going into the bank. Shanahan goes high. James Dean not as high as Shanahan was.
Whoa. That was weird. It's
way
broken.
off. Yeah.
You see the front end. The front end jumped.
Yeah.
Like he broke something.
Shanahan continues on. Connor Shanahan is going to be your winner here in Orlando.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know that I predicted the winner, but I went back on it.
You did, bro. Well, I would say I was close. I had Sorensen winning, so I'll take. At least I had Dean losing in the finals.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape.
Wow, Connor Shanahan.
Watch a front end buck on James's car right here. Right there.
Dude, props for staying in it though, and not just like letting that freaking front end wash into the.
Yeah, that was weird. Wonder what happened.
Are you going? He hit him.
What?
He hit.
I don't think he hit. No, he pulled the handbrake and the car bucked and it like looked like something broke in the front end. Oh, he DB'd a front tire. He DB'd a front tire.
Oh.
Here's the replay. So here's what's contentious here. Watch the bank. They want to make sure there wasn't a decel that impeded on James Dean.
No, it's tire. It just came off the beat. It looks like.
Yeah.
Again, they are still reviewing the replay. Yeah, and James D beat it on that front left. Look at that front left. He's down to the wheel.
Yeah. So what Jared's getting at there is there.
Shit's on fire. We're just doing donuts.
That's the headlights, Jake.
With James Dean, that's what it's going to come down to.
Taillights.
In the judge's decision. So.
What?
Headlights.
Wow.
Well, they were pointing at each other, so could have been either. Austin, shut up.
All right, sorry.
Thanks, Austin.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you going to any events this year? Yeah, so Grid Life Midwest next weekend. I'm going to do Grid Life Lime Rock. We're going to do Grid Life Laguna. We'll try to make it to Road America. I'm going to do Drift Appalachia in a couple weeks as well in Kentucky. And then we're going to try to make it to Winter Jam at Sonoma at the very end of the year, and then a bunch of local stuff in between. So I'm just going to drive as much as I possibly can now that this E36 is about done.
Is the red car back together yet?
No, I'm waiting. Dustin still has the motor. I had some engine issues that are now resolved. But when I get back from this trip to Grid Life, it's going to be. I'll have 2 weeks to put the pro car back together. I want to do testing. I want to go to ORP and test the ORP. So, and bring the banana as well. So I'm gonna have to drive my rig all the way back across the country from Kentucky, go to ORP, and then drive all the way back to Connecticut for Lime Rock.
We should do some content.
Yeah, you should drive across the country with me because I don't want to do it by myself.
And ORP?
No, drive across the country with me to Connecticut.
Drive across the country with you?
Can't, never could do anything, dude.
What was I gonna say?
We know Brandon Sorensen's in third place.
We should do some Sasquatch banana.
Oh, for sure.
At ORP.
I got to do round 2. I should post a video with some like outtakes from the first one.
Yeah,
you know.
should.
But yeah, I'm down for that.
Like we should call Lauren and have him produce the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, like have like an actual storyline with it.
We could.
I bet
we
he'd be
would have to
down.
film enough to make a bunch of little videos out of it. But.
Make some noise. His first podium here in the Formula Drift Air Force Las Vegas pilot. Make some noise for Brandon Sorensen. Let's go. And now your winner here at round 3, what we call scorched. Plenty of tires were scorched. Seeing a lot of skin out there because you didn't reapply your sunscreen, especially
that driving was about as good as I expected it to be from Orlando, dude.
Here at round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. It's 4 a.m. in Ireland right now. Grandmas are up, moms, sisters, brothers,
Dude,
family.
Dean makes
the whole country
Connor look like a
is
freaking
waiting.
midget.
The winner here at round 3 of the Formula Drift
James
Pro
is
Championship
one tall boy.
Tower, dude.
is Connor Shanahan is your winner. Pilot of the Red Bull Garageistic BMW Vitour tires, Connor Shanahan, the FD rookie. Welcome and congratulations. You are the winner. And with that, make some noise. Second place here at round 3 and your points leader, 3-time champion, pilot of the AutoZone Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD, James the Machine Dean in second place. The electricity, you can feel it. What a great battle. A lot of deliberation.
So James should be pretty deep into leading the championship at this point.
Would love to have Jacob ask them later, but that's behind the scenes.
Did he win Atlanta too?
Irish eyes are smiling.
I
Congratulations.
can't remember, dude.
Lorette, down to you.
I don't remember who won Atlanta.
I'm so out of this. I've been working, dude. I'm so out of it.
How quick do they usually update it?
The points?
Yeah.
It won't be up yet. It'd be probably up tomorrow.
The emotion right now just bubbling up to the surface. What are you processing? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, for sure, it's an emotional one. You know, I've put a lot of work into my driving for many years, and this is rewarding to know that we're good enough to win anywhere in the world. So I've worked my ass off, to be honest. You know, my whole life, my family, everybody has sacrificed lots to get where we are, and you know, to be in this position here and winning a round of FD was always a dream. And to make it even more special, I got it to do with one of my best friends, a guy who's helped me out the whole journey. So it was quite nice. You know, I've enjoyed it every single way. And Rome CP, you guys wouldn't be able to watch me if it wasn't for this guy. So thank you so much, and his whole team and my team. He's an absolute legend, and without him, I wouldn't be here. And of course, all my incredible sponsors, everybody who believes in me since day one, and yeah, still pushing. We got lots left to do, but yeah, P1, baby.
Someone that believes in you, that stayed up until 4 a.m., your grandma, what would you like to say to her?
Yeah, for sure. Always I've got the support from home. I've got an incredible bunch of friends, and I've also got an incredible family. Mom and Dad, I love you guys. Jack was like a remote spotter this weekend. He was on the phone changing shock settings until the very end, so I can't thank him enough. He's always by my side, even if he's here or not, and you know, he knows cars and everything inside out, and without him, I would be lost with setup and everything. So honestly,
You gonna make any
family,
merch,
my
Travis?
friends, everybody back home cheering on, and of course to the whole Irish gang and the fans all around the world, thank you so much. We did it.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Connor Shanahan.
Yeah, I want to.
Banging roofs, banging doors, lighting fires, and what a show, Jacob.
What's that face for,
Gimme
dude?
Golf Club.
There it is, look at RCP.
Yeah, it's golf
and
hat,
his
too.
crew. He's
Yeah, I got it in
thanking
St.
them.
Louis with the
Jack,
boys.
you know,
With
chime-
Jared,
I wonder
actually.
if he was chiming in remotely. That's exactly what he does, just like Kemp Curley is right now as well. What a show.
So great event.
Just some tough
Killer
rounds.
event,
It
dude.
was proximity
Probably one of
and
my
angle fest here
favorite
this
ones in
weekend.
a while.
Some of the best tandem we've ever seen in drifting. It was
Yeah,
incredible.
that was the best event from the 16 to final standpoint. That was the best event of consistent
It was, I mean, they were on
proximity
rails, they were on
And
back.
good
in
battles.
tandem.
Yeah.
Like good, generally good battles. Not anyone really making mistakes. The 32 was a little but from what I watched, the limited amount I watched, but like I don't know, this 16 to final was crazy good, and it was like actual. Obviously, there was only like 2 one more times, right? 2, 3 one more times, and those were only because the battles were good.
Yeah.
And there was no shit show of like who made the lesser mistake. And I don't know, everyone was on the door, and if someone did make a mistake, it was at least fun to watch because they were on the wrong side of the clip or something.
Right.
But yeah, it was sick. I'm stoked. It's just like this is how Orlando is every year, and this is how Jersey's going to be.
Yeah.
St. Louis sucks. Then Seattle will be good. But like I said, the smaller tracks like this that like evens out the cars and keeps tandem close are always good.
Ryan Sage, Chris Yule, everybody, all the FD staff. Thank you to all the sponsors. We'll see you in New Jersey. We'll see you online, or we'll see you another time. Congratulations to FD rookie Connor Shanahan for getting the win here in Orlando. We'll see you in Jersey. Send it.
Hell yeah. Well, chat, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks for kicking it with us. We're going to try to do this, obviously, every time that I'm in town. Do a little live stream hangout. I appreciate you, as usual. If you have any comments or questions or something you might like us to change or do differently, let us know, and we can cater to that. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Jake, thanks for hanging out. I'd love to sit and chat for a little bit longer, but I have an E36 I have to finish because I have to leave for Grid Life in 48 hours. So
Rad. That's good. I have my week is friggin' nuts too.
But
all right,
like I
dudes,
said,
later. That was too much fun.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. And we will see you at the next one.